Want to bring dynamic sound to your table? Download Tabletone Audio today. Tabletone is an app that allows GMs to control the atmosphere and audio of their games with a single press of a button. With a constantly growing audio library, Tabletone is 100% AI-free. And you can use code TONE30 to get 30% off your first 3 months. Try Tabletone Audio for free today.
We find Vecna, we end this once and for all, together.
On December 25th.
We have a plan. It's a bit insane. Everyone in?
He knows where we are.
Watch out!
Get ready for one last adventure.
We stay true to ourselves. Stay true to our friends, no matter the cost.
Found you. Stranger Things, Season 5, Volume 2, begins December 25th. Only on Netflix.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dice Roll, the Queerest Pathfinder Podcast on a planet. We start questions like, aside from shoulder angels and shoulder devils, what other divine servitors might really help you on your shoulders?
Ooh, well, would they be on your shoulders, or would they be like around different parts of your body?
How would? Okay, so
I have one.
Okay, let me set the scene though. Okay, you're going into a bakery, and you see that they have, like, you're here to pick up some bread, but you do see they have some really nice looking cake. And then a shoulder angel appears on your shoulder and he's like, hey, listen, I know you'd like it, but let's be responsible with money here, right? And then on your other shoulder, a devil appears and he's like, no. Listen, you've had a hard week. Treat yourself, get that fucking cake, right? And then, what are the arguments of like the shoulder psychopomp, the shoulder protean, the shoulder axiom? What do all they have to contribute to this conversation?
I believe I have one.
Okay.
I think, what's the law one? Is that our axiomites?
Yeah, that's the axiomites.
Well, I think that the axiomites are going to tell you. I'm kind of worried about all the health violations here, actually.
He's like, yeah, I saw on the door, they have a C grade in their health stuff right now. I think you're going to want to inspect the kitchen first.
Agreed.
That's crazy.
That's my opinion.
What about proteins? What's the shoulder protean got to say about
I
this?
feel like a protean wants you to jump over the counter and like pants the dude.
Yeah,
So
that sounds like. Come on.
Is that what's going on with Volio all the time?
Those are his intrusive thoughts every day.
Every second.
Okay, but now let's get into the really obscure ones, right?
Okay.
So obviously we have Psychopomp. What's the Psychopomp's like very mature look on life and death have to do with buying this cake?
Well, is it worth it in the end?
Nothing matters in the end. We all die. Either kill yourself or get killed. That's what the Psychopath has to say.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Stupid. So
okay,
dumb.
but what about the shoulder Sakil, right? The fiends that represent fear and terror. What does he tell you to do in this case?
He tells you,
Okay. Okay. The shoulder div, who's all about blaspheming against God.
I feel like he just blasphemes.
Yeah, but what does he have
just
to
blasphemes.
But how is he going to turn this situation into, see, this is proof that there is no God?
Oh, any minor inconvenience is proof for him. I think they don't have your favorite flavor. See, he's not there for you.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't love you.
They would have the fucking lemon curd if he was.
You see, no jelly-filled donuts. Would Abadar truly let this happen? Okay.
Charlotte is not watching out for you.
But what if we really pivot it, right? What if we go to what is it, Alrik, that you're descended from again? The furry ones, what are they called?
Can't just
The furry ones, bro.
The Agatians! What do the Agatians have to say? They're all about nirvana and inner peace and also being a fucking animal dude. What did they have to say about the bakery? What's their wisdom?
Being a fucking animal dude is crazy.
Vegan?
Is it vegan?
Is it vegan? Actually, shut up!
Is it vegan?
Okay.
So
do
bad.
is namaste. Is it vegan?
I really like that.
What? Do elementals count as divine servitors? I know they're not divine, but they some of the gods are elemental gods, the elemental lords. Can we say what does the fucking metal elemental have to say about this shit? That'd be funny as hell.
I don't know what I mean, maybe the metal elemental could tell you that, you know what, this does contain your daily requirements for iron.
Does this cupcake have enough iron in it? It's crazy.
This sourdough was baked in a cast iron skillet. You will be okay.
That's so fucking funny. Sorry.
Oh god, what other what about fucking Chitons, the torture guys, right? What did they have to say about this? Zavelstrax. Sorry, I keep getting their old name.
I feel like they're gonna mostly just they're gonna try and distract you.
God, I wish I was in a chastity cage right now.
Strange thing.
What?
Okay,
That's what they're saying. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me.
Have you fucking learned nothing from the entire time we've been doing this show?
You heard the man, listeners.
Dude, the actual for real panic in your voice.
Holy shit, dude.
Our
like
fucking
you started
listeners won't
seeing-
let go of me making vor jokes 3 years ago.
It's genuinely like you started having flashbacks, looking in awe.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I think that's a good place to end this conversation.
Yeah, is it?
We're
Do
done.
you think that's a good
We're
place
done.
to end it, Derek?
No more.
Don't give them fuel.
All I'm gonna say is imagine, because it's bad enough having two guys fighting for your morals, but having I think there's 19 planes in Pathfinder, with each of which has a little dude from it. Having 19 of these fuckers on your shoulders, it's like a fucking conference at this point. This is how Harry Dubois feels, right? When we're playing Disco Elysium, he's like, oh man, maybe I should do some speed. And then 15 different voices come in being like, here's what I think about this in this moral circumstance.
We are not beating the leftist queer allegations by talking about Disco Elysium.
Okay. It's fine. We're gonna make half of our audience who knows about Disco Elysium extremely fucking excited, and the other half who doesn't know very confused. Let's keep playing. Fellas, would we like? Because we're getting very close to the end, mon frere. This
I'm
is
scared.
of the remaining episodes. 1 out of 3.
Stop. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the hell up. I'll kill you with a gun.
I'm going to make these questions hard when we go in, because I've got a few stinkers up my sleeve, but would we like to start playing?
Okay.
Okay. So, when we last left your adventurers in the Abomination Vaults, Alrik, Silk, and Fiore crawled through a set of pipes to complete the final of the tests of Nhimbaloth, the challenge of swamps. Here, they had a single goal: pass through a portal into the realm of Void Bracken, the home of Nhimbaloth herself, a dead planet floating between planes, and find a way to escape. As you did so, you came across giant, horrific plant monsters, waded through muck, flew over a really cool haunt I was really excited to do, but
We didn't do it.
I'm so sorry.
whatever, I guess.
Fuck you.
Okay.
And then exited in one piece. However, you came across Lady's Whisper, who decided that she had had enough of your playing in the domain of Nhimbaloth. Whatever her god has decided, she, the High Priestess, would not allow you to proceed. And so you banished her to her shadowy realm and told her, get stuffed, bitch.
Silk did say that. Silk did say that when he banished her. He did say, get stuffed, bitch. We said it in his voice.
I
We
believe
said,
that.
get stuffed, bitch.
Fire.
As you returned to Otari, you knew that the pressure was mounting. Alric's curse has become even more powerful, and Fiore too is already feeling the creeping eyes of Nhimbaloth watching him. All that remains now is to complete the ritual that Casimir Bonehill had created in order to free the Roseguard souls from the implements within which they are hidden. So, are we ready to hop in and have what is essentially probably our second to last time running around and dancing and playing in Otari?
You stop saying shit like that.
No.
God, I need you to kill yourself.
So, it's cloudy. Too cloudy, maybe, for Otari, especially now, here at the height of summer. But the weather has been so poor these last few weeks. Almost like the world knows of the grim times ahead. Foul, scuttling winds send pieces of paper rolling down the street when they fall from the notice boards around town. Stray animals are more easily startled than normal, and people feel ill at ease. Why wouldn't they be when their quality of sleep has been so poor these last 2 weeks? Something bad is coming to Otari, unless the Fogfen Few can stop it. Fiore, you wake up in the morning feeling pretty uncomfortable. You did not sleep well. Even worse than most people didn't. I mean, you kept seeing eyeballs everywhere, and you wonder if this is how you are doing, then imagine how Alrik, who has the full curse, is feeling. Alrik, I need you to make me a will save, please. And just know that the DC has gone up substantially.
I know it's gone up. You didn't have to tell me that. Do you want me to do this blind, or are we looking at this?
You could just make it public, dude. You'll know whether or not it works.
Public it is!
Fuck.
26.
What's that, 26? Yeah, dude, that passes for sure.
Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. I know what it's about.
So, Alrik, you just vanish. When 7 a.m. comes, you are trapped in that shadow world, that empty planet. Save for the eyes staring at you from the heavens, the clouds that blink. Even if you stay inside, even if you wrap the curtains around you and look away from the windows, you know that you are watched. Silk, you have a pretty okay night. All things considered, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're actually not doing too bad.
This is great, actually. Silk is laying in his bed with the princess curtains around his bed, and he's got like a face mask on and cucumbers over his eyelids.
Mm-hmm. And Borbo kind of comes up to you and he's like,
Master Silk, did you want some more of those candies you had imported?
Oh yes, could you go make me a cosmopolitan too?
Oh yes, of course, anything for you, Master Silk.
Thank you.
So that happens while Alrik and Fiore are absolutely fucking suffering. But the town of Otari, despite everything, it keeps going. The market sells its wares under the watchful gaze of Keelan O'Latinar. We see Hikori, the plague doctor, selling his chemistry to whatever customers come in. Morlabent talks peacefully with Carl as they have a cup of tea, looking out at the drizzly weather outside. Mayor Menhims and his wife sit in the garden discussing the future of Otari as Doriana Menhims sets off for her day at school. You have a few days to recover. Now, I'm going to say that you are doomed for a week, all of you. Unfortunately, you had some pretty bad run-ins with the curse of Nhimbaloth during her test, Huda Tunket. This wasn't even the big curse. This was the hey, everything I know and love will fall to pieces because nothing matters, la la la. Those visions you had, you're all doomed for a week. You could wait a week to get rid of it, but you don't know how that's going to affect Alrik, for example. And every day that you don't stop Belcorra is another day she has to rebuild. So, I guess what I'm going to ask is, what does everyone do in town today? We'll each have a little scene, just to see how things are in the final days before plunging into the place where Nhimbaloth touched Golarion. And I can roll a d3 or someone can volunteer.
I think you should roll.
Yeah, let's roll a d3. La 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 la. That's a 1, and 1 is A for Alrik. Alrik, before anything else, I have to ask you. Hood status. You had scrabbled it on after the test of despair. Because, wow, that said some things that really hurt your feelings, huh?
Yep.
And I say that kind of fun style, but that wasn't great for you.
No.
Or your mental health, or any of the progress you've made over the campaign.
Yeah, it was very easy to undermine all the progress that he made, wasn't it? Hood is still up, but not covering his eyes, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, so like your hair is kind of coming out and people can see your face, but you still have the hood. I'm gonna have to yank that shit down before the end of this adventure. You're gonna have to have a moment where you pull that thing down in front of Belcorra. I'm gonna kill myself. But I guess before anything else, what is Ulrich's current state of mind after everything? You're so close to being finished, but also you've grown so much, and yet you've also earned your fair amount of scars during your journey into the vaults. How's Alrik doing?
I think the test definitely threw him through a loop. He thought that he was doing much better than... They thought that they were doing so much better than they actually were. In a way, the progress, I guess, sort of made them think that they were doing fine, when in reality it was not exactly like a blanket over the everything, but a rough patch job when there needed to be a bit more work done. So, little bruised in the progress department, but still trying to carry on as much as possible, because there's an entire town riding on his and his friend's shoulders.
Yeah.
Basically masking it.
Well, what do you want to do today? How are you going to relax on one of your last days before the final big encounter?
I think he might go see Doriana.
Okay, sure. So, I think you probably check in with Mayor Menheim's, like you always probably do, be like, hey man, I want to talk to Doriana, check in on how she's doing, make sure that, she's okay after everything she's been through. And he's always, of course, like, yeah, absolutely. Make sure that she's doing well, be here by X time, etc., right?
Yeah.
Just make sure that she's always doing, everyone knows where she is, etc., etc. And you get to pick her up from school and walk her home. So you're outside the Otari School for Gifted Children, which is a very nice way of saying all the children in Otari, because they're all gifted and they all go to the one school. The gift is that they are nice and good, because every child in Otari is good. Dare I say that every child in the world is good. Anyway, you kind of wait outside to chaperone her home, and as she's kind of walking out, you see, Ulrich, that she is talking with her friends.
Oh, that makes him smile a bit.
She used to kind of be an outsider, a loner, but you've seen that she's grown quite a lot. She sees you and her eyes widen and she kind of beams and kind of skips forward up to you and says, "Hi, Alrik."
Hi, Doriana. How was school?
I'm good. It was good. We're doing a lot of really cool stuff right now. We're actually learning about the Roseguard.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned so far?
Nothing more than we already know from the play and everything, but it's always good to kind of know about what happened after them. So right now we're kind of learning about the kobolds, and one of the new students is a kobold. So, there's a bit of tension on, the facts. but everything's fine in the end.
New student Cobalt.
Do you know Dromai?
We know Jeremiah.
That's awesome. She said, we don't know she's like properly enrolled. We think she might just be sneaking in and listening, but she's nice. She draws really nice.
She does draw very nice. What has she drawn?
Right now, it's been a lot of kobolds. And also this mysterious symbol of a strange god she talks about.
Symbol? What symbol?
It's like a crown with a smile on it. She's definitely talking about Nocticula.
Oh, okay. Just Nocticula. Goddess of, one of the goddesses of redemption, other than Sarenrae.
And Shellen. There's a couple of them, I guess. Do you want to walk home?
Yeah.
You walk with her, and she kind of like chats about how stuff is going. Apparently, knowing archery has made her very popular with her friends, who all think she's incredibly cool.
Yes. Alrik smiling a bit prouder because he taught her that.
And she, I think she chats as well about like how things have been easier for her recently. She doesn't like come out right and talk about it, but she drops little hints like saying, now that I'm feeling X, If nothing else, you can feel kind of like a welling of pride in knowing that you tutored like a kid who was like, well, I mean, it's not easy being a psychic child with weird ghostly powers and also a mysterious imaginary friend who's secretly a hag trying to take control of her life.
Yeah.
But she's doing a lot better. And you can see that by having you as a teacher, as it were, she's grown a lot. Which is when she kind of looks up and she says, by the way, what's with the hood?
I was wondering when you were going to ask. I was hoping you wouldn't.
I was waiting until I felt your guard drop.
I didn't teach you that yet.
I know, I'm psychic.
I guess that's fair. Well, there was a trial we had to go through. Very deep in the dungeon, and it brought up things I was avoiding. Things I thought that were getting better, but clearly not entirely.
She nods a little bit. She doesn't really look at you. It's more like she's kind of lost in thought. And she says, I mean, what you taught me was that not being scared of who I am would help things.
I suppose I did teach you that, didn't I?
It worked. I have lots of friends, and I can do what I like without having to worry as much. Mom and Dad aren't even as weirded out when I make things float anymore.
When you make things what?
She kind of turns and looks at you, and then she like leans her head forward, and like she like reaches and she pulls a mushroom out of the grass near you. And with her telekinesis, and she's like this. She fucks it off. It splats against a wall. Sorry.
Right. You're fine.
It's okay not to fix things the first time, right?
Definitely. No healing journey is ever going to be all upwards, and I know that for sure. It's just hard to face in the moment, I guess.
I just want you to know, though, that I'm always really thankful for you and Silk and Fiore for helping me be less scared of everything. You're my friend, Alrik, and I'm really grateful.
Always happy to help.
She kind of just... You can see she's like young enough that being earnest comes naturally, but starting to get old enough that being earnest is starting to get a little embarrassing for her. So she's trying to kind of even it out,
Well, big brother Alrik kind of smiles and just brings her into a hug.
She hugs back and she looks up and says, And for what it's worth, I'm not going to be scared when I have to help with the things with lots of eyes, okay? It's okay. She kind of smiles and says, I don't know what it means yet either, but I know that I won't be scared.
Well, as long as you have nothing to fear, I suppose neither do I, he says, nervously.
Rin will be scared, though.
Okay. Good to know.
She's saying this as you're like arriving at the front gates of the house.
That is good to know. I will make sure that me, Fiore, and Silk are looking after her. Thank you for the heads up.
It's more like they'll be looking after you.
Okay. Right.
Smile.
Okay.
I'll see you later?
Yeah.
Or do you want to come and have dinner with us, maybe?
Do your parents know about this invitation?
They don't cook.
That's fair. I'll join you. I'll join you.
And it's fine. Well, for what it's worth, when you come in and Doriana says very matter-of-factly to her parents, hey, Alric's going to stay for dinner tonight. They're like, hey, Mayor Benjamin's like, well, anything for one of the heroes of Otari, you know?
Yeah.
I think, if nothing else, he's also very fond of you and grateful for your help in rescuing his daughter from the Hell Dimension.
Yeah. And also saving him from the Outcast curse as well, because that was...
Yeah, he was turned into worst dad of the year 2022, I guess it would be in this timeline, by a witch's curse. So yeah, I think he is grateful that you undid that curse. Several times.
So many times. I think that was the most used spell I've ever used in this campaign.
Cleanse Affliction has come in so goddamn clutch so many times for you.
Yep.
Okay. And Alrik, I think that's you. All right. Silk and Fiore, who's next? Do I roll, or do you want me to?
Flip.
Okay, let's flip a coin. 2, that would be Silk.
Okay.
Silk Witchhelm.
Hi.
How are you?
Things have never been worse, Keith. It's not okay. Things are rough. Silk is trying hard not to think about the after right now. In fact, I think that he's forbidden himself from doing so. And honestly, I don't know that he goes out anywhere in town today, because I don't think that he's relaxing. I think that he has holed himself in a little bit to just study and prep for Belcorra. He's in his room from the moment he wakes up, and he of course, we joked about him and Borbo a little earlier, and he does do small relaxing things like that. But as soon as he wakes up, he feels himself. He gets to work. He's poring over the reads. He's poring over Thresholds of Truth. He's poring over the Astronomicon. Everything that has led them to this point, Silk is tracing right back through again and again, so that he is ready. Because this isn't something that really gets a second chance.
You get to make your thesis statement once, then that's it.
That, and I guess the thesis statement that is staying alive as well is something you can only do once.
Yeah, and these particular, the professors listening to your thesis statement in this particular case are ghouls and ghosts from another dimension that want to kill you, so...
Yeah, thesis statement of let me keep living, please.
Sure. So, do you want to talk to anyone, or are you just researching? Because, Egonus could come up and check on you if you need.
I think it'd be thematic to speak with Egonus.
Sure. Well, Silk, you are poring over these books. And you said the Whispering Reeds was one of the books you're poring over, huh?
Yes, it is.
How How hard are you pouring over the Whispering Reeds?
Let's go 3 for 3, baby. I'm pouring hard.
Oh.
Okay. So, what you know is that in the Whispering Reeds, you've kind of read through it, and there are some really cool things in here that might help you against Belcorra if you choose to use it. Okay? For example, you can... anytime you use it, you can use a +2 circumstance bonus to skill checks to recon knowledge about her and her fate, and creatures associated with her, like ghosts, wisps, other incorporeal beings associated with death. Once per hour, you can read a phrase from the book that targets a single incorporeal undead creature, like a ghost, and does a fuck ton of damage to them by ripping them to pieces with, like, vacuum of nothingness.
Damn.
Once per day, you can invoke a tale from the Whispering Reed that parallels your situation. Eerie mists and indistinct whispers rise in a 20-foot emanation around you. Clusters of 7 perfectly spaced divots manifest from the ground, vegetation and flesh of creatures in the emanation disappearing and desiccating. And creatures have their minds rended with agonizing mental anguish and crippling despair. Which does basically mental damage to everyone around you.
Shit.
It also lets you cast a few really cool spells, like Wave of Despair, Fear, Paranoia, Vision of Death. These are all the things the Whispering Reeds can do for you, and being frank, very, very useful against, well, I don't know if you're going up against a ghost soon. It's just that if you activate the Whispering Reeds, you become stupefied. You have to make a will save or become stupefied 2 for 24 hours as thoughts fill your mind with paranoia that something is watching you from the other side of death. And if you die while you have this curse on you, you immediately become a ghost, and not a nice ghost either.
And I only have to roll that once or every time I have it activated?
Every activation.
I see.
So just be aware that the Whispering Reeds could be useful.
Then I'll say right now, and I won't change my mind no matter what anybody says to me, Agonis included, I will be activating it the day they go into the dungeon.
And may I just say,
finally, right? Jesus. I'd like to say, I think it's fucking hilarious that I am the one, Silk, who has been in possession of this the longest, who has read this the most, who has been the closest to Nhimbaloth out of any of us, and I'm the only one who doesn't have her fucking curse.
Well, you know where... Here's the thing. You know when to close your eyes because of that.
Yeah.
So, I think as you're kind of poring over this, and like, I think you have like your Astronomicon, you're like scrawling down notes. At this point, you don't even care how your presentation looks. It is maddened and sick looking, being like, this is what I can do with this page. I put a bookmark here. This is what I can do with this page, you know?
Yeah. He has several book holders of like various heights.
When you hear it as the door opens, and in comes Agonis in his walking chair. And he says, "Boy!
Yes, Agonis.
Shouldn't you be studying?"
Then he's like, he fully is like not really looking up at Agonis. He's scribbling stuff like as Agonis is saying this, and he's like, I suppose I am right now.
His eyes narrow, and he kind of clicks closer, and he looks over at your work. And then, so I need his brow raises, and you've never seen Agonis look so offended as he does in this moment. So the next thing you realize is his chair leg kind of up and smacks the pen out of your hand. And he says, "I think perhaps you deserve a break, Silk."
His like hand stays in place even as the pen is no longer in it, and he looks back at Agonis, honestly a little bit just as offended. And he, perfect as his skin routine is, and beautiful and like flawless as Shalik Ambrosia Witch Helm is. He's got a little bit of designer bags on right now, and he looks tired. I don't think that he blinks a lot when he studies. Just a little.
I mean, he's an elf. Does he need to blink?
Not often.
He can just stare forever.
But even for an elf, I feel like he pushes himself past his needs a lot of the time. And he kind of sighs and he leans back in his chair.
I had a break planned a few hours from now, you know that, right?
And he kind of leans back and says, "It is a little funny to me, Silk.
What?
You came under my tutelage because you were looking to avoid working. It now seems like you've inverted the script somewhat, and you are now working far too much. Neither of those is perfect, obviously. It would be preferable if you were able to work this hard, yes, but not always, son.
Nothing in life truly ever can be perfect, I suppose. I'm not
Fond of my new work order I've so graciously been assigned to by fate. But I'm not unhappy to do it. I think I missed this kind of ambition.
It's good to have ambition, and believe you me, I'm proud of you, son, but you need to rest as well. You can't go into your final assignment, as it were, barely conscious, straddling along like a bag of bones because you've pressed so much knowledge into that brain of yours. He kind of leans forward and knocks on your head.
Ow.
How much have you slept in the last few days?
The past 3 days, it's been, I suppose, 8 hours?
Combined?
Yes.
Shalik, you're going to bed at 9 tonight.
You're not giving me a bedtime. I'm 33.
I know, and I'm 92. I think I know better than you.
God, I wish I had the bragging rights of an older elf. This is not fair.
Well, until you do as your elders tell you to do. You've been pushing yourself too hard. My motto is, and has always been, 6 hours minimum, 8 hours preferable. Sleep is the battery of the mind, boy.
My biology is much different than yours. I don't need that much sleep.
I've studied elf biology.
Have you?
Yes, I've studied practically everything under the sun.
My goodness. I don't think I know every single one of your degrees. Do tell me, Agonis.
Oh, don't try to distract me. I'm giving you one of your most important lessons yet.
No, that can hold on, I'm sure.
I didn't study biology I didn't study elf biology as a degree.
I see, for the love of the game.
No, it was my husband.
Did Silk know that?
Fuck no.
You were married? You're gay?
Do you think a heterosexual individual would wear what I am wearing? He says in his silk robes and his little fucking fez that he wears indoors and his big pink fluffy slippers.
I suppose that's my mistake. Wow.
Agonis, I never knew.
It is quite all right. I mean, most of the time, I just pretend to be a geriatric old bastard so no one expects anything of me. And for a while, it worked on you, too.
That was cruel. That was quite cruel of you.
Maybe. But it's not like you weren't pretending either, boy.
I suppose.
Mummy, I promise I'm doing the hardest work here, Notari.
Oh... Shut up.
Seek, you sought me out, boy. This is your payment. But it's good to have a roommate.
One who does all the chores for you, yes?
Don't act like you don't love it.
I do find a joy in taking care of you.
He kind of elbows you and says, "When did you figure out I was full of bullshit?"
Oh, goodness. Well, I must be honest with you, the first year I stayed here, I was hardly conscious of anything.
I could tell.
I know. I'm sure you could smell it. But I suppose maybe somewhere around the halfway mark. I think after our several conversations, I am a people person. I wasn't as convinced as I was before. I wasn't looking for the easiest way to know you, I suppose.
You know, we may not have had the most conventional relationship between teacher and student, but he offers you a smile where not all of his original teeth are there, but enough that it matters. I'm still very proud to have had you as my student.
And you, my teacher.
And I think he sighs back into his seat a little bit before clearing his throat and saying, "And anyway, when's the cake going to be done?"
The cake?
I asked for a cake 3 hours ago. He did not.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. You said you'd make me it.
And what flavor did I say I would make for you?
Chocolate and strawberries.
I see. And he gets up and he, I think he lets his hair down. He always has it up when he's studying. And he takes out his little hairband and lets his hair fall and kind of pushes it over his shoulder and stretches upwards. And he's like, "Well then, I better get started. I am already late, aren't I?"
Yes, you are. He kind of laughs. And yeah, sometimes you don't know how much of it is actually him fucking around and how much is him being an old git. But you two have an understanding, I think.
He doesn't really mind where that line is, if there even is one to begin with.
Does it matter?
No, because, well, aside from Viscero, Igonis is family that Silk truly loves and feels loves him back.
Sigh. That's a good scene, I think. Okay. Fiore, are you next?
I actually think it's the secret fourth member of Dice will roll Derry this turn.
The fourth? God damn, I'm the secret member? Fuck.
Dairy 2 spelled a different way.
Oh, it's Dairy,
Yeah.
Dairy, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Let me get him. Dairy! Hello, it's me.
Oh.
All right, bit over.
Oh, he's
Like a bit
got a
sober.
voice.
All right, Dave, come here. Fiore.
Mhm.
How are you doing? You didn't sleep well last night, but how are you doing now?
I think after a little while he's feeling better. I think since they're not going into the dungeon today, he helps out around town a little bit before I think he goes back to the temple to help there, because I think sometimes he feels bad that he's not helping as much as he usually does. Even though I literally don't think that any cleric at that temple is upset with him about it at all.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, I mean, but my name is put my name on the chore list more. It's okay, I can handle it, he says, also trying to save the city.
So, I think, Fiore, you come home after, you're doing like chores around the house, well, the temple, you help some people with some healing, you help with like doing some of the cleaning, some of the leading some prayer, etc., etc. When you see someone coming down the path towards you outside the temple.
Mm-hmm.
And it is none other than dear sweet Vanware. And he's dressed up very nicely. And he's looking a little sheepish.
I think Fiore comes over to him and he's like, "Oh, hi. You look really good."
Hi. Oh, thank you. I just wanted to make a good impression, I suppose. So I decided if this is going to happen, then I'd rather look well.
Do you know about this?
No.
Hello?
Hi. He looks around over his shoulder.
No. Sorry. A good impression?
Oh, well, I mean, because your mum's invited me over for dinner?
They didn't tell me about that.
Oh.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Were they joking, do you think? Oh, fuck, they were joking.
No, they're not joking. He looks to the side for a second. He's like, I don't think they're joking at all. I think they did that on purpose to me.
Right. Well, should I come in or should I don't know. If you're not comfortable, I mean...
No. Yes, I'm comfortable with you coming in. I'm happy to have you.
He kicks his feet and says, "Feels embarrassing now." And then you hear a whoa, and coming around the corner, hands behind her head as she kind of casually walks over, is Rumina. And she's like, "Hey, you two. Well, what brings you here today to the temple?"
Hi, Mom.
And Van Weer straightens up and says, "Hello, Mrs. Mother Sun Chaser? Sister Sun Chaser?" He looks at you in a panic. He's having a freak out.
He pats him on the shoulder. It's okay.
Rumina smiles coyly and she says, "Well, I hope you don't mind, Fiore, but we figured you'd appreciate having a chance to introduce your boyfriend to your parents."
Well, yeah.
See, we heard a little something down the grapevine.
What do you mean you heard something down the grapevine? I talked to Mom about it.
That's the grapevine to me. She grins as she punches your shoulder. And she kind of pats both your shoulders. I think she shakes Van Weer's hand a little bit. And he's, back straight, shoulders back,
He's so nervous, bro.
And Rumina's like, "Come on in. Let's go have dinner. Your mom's already working on it."
Okay.
So you guys are brought to the private kitchen, not the main mess hall where a lot of the people eat, but sometimes people want to have a dinner in private, and this is time. It's been reserved for the Sun Chasers party, as it were. And you get in, and Vandy is there, and she's dressed up fabulously well for once. Usually she's just wearing her white robe and stuff, but she's got earrings of Sarenrae. She's got a little shawl that's made of fine Kadiran silk, and she's like, "Oh, you're here. I wasn't expecting anyone." Don't worry, I already told him. "Oh, okay. Well, hello." She grins and says, "I'm just very excited. I'm sorry, Fiore, I didn't ask your permission because I knew you'd be a little bit, nervous about it. So is this okay?"
It's okay. I think it's nice. Yesterday was not exactly my favorite day in the dungeon, so I think that it's probably a good idea to stop thinking about it.
I think Rumina nods, and you can see this was could have been something that was kept in mind during this. But you guys have dinner together, basically. You sit down, you have a lovely meal. It's got polenta and some seafood, and it is so nice, right? Mm-hmm. And throughout the dinner, every once in a while, Vandy makes a little conversation, and she can't help but talking the first time we had Fiore over here, he actually did growl even, because he was just a baby at the time, he didn't really know what was going on. So when the other nuns were here, they, they were the ones to take us in, and they, some of them were a little taken aback because he'd snap his teeth at them.
Don't tell him that.
I think Van Weer turns to you and says, "Fiore, why did you do that?"
I didn't.
Which gets a big laugh out of the others,
Because they made me nervous. Leave me alone.
But you talk a little bit, and then Rumina a little bit is like, so, Evanwer, are you planning on working at the Drunken Dragon forever, or what are your ambitions? And he's like, back straight, eyes wide. He's on the spot. And he's like, well, I'm actually, Miss Rumwall is actually she's teaching me alchemy. And when my studies are far along enough, I'm considering opening an alchemist shop. He looks to you for approval.
Oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew you were training, but I didn't know you wanted to open a shop.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't want to either do too much competition with Alrik because of his herbalist, but maybe I could do some of the more odd job stuff in alchemy. Like it's not like you can get like alchemical slime in an herbalist shop. And what would you need alchemist slime for in Otari? It's actually good for. And he's like starting to blabber a bit, and Rumina sends you a wink, Fiore. She's leveling the playing field after the growling baby story, And then, eventually, Evanwer kind of like relaxes a bit. He warms up to them. They have their whole talk. And at some point, Vandy and Rumina kind of make their way out to help get some of the last stuff for dessert ready. And it's just you and him at the table. And he kind of sends you a very awkward smile. It's like, am I doing okay? I've never actually really done this much before.
You're doing fine. My parents are just protective. And I think that they're excited.
Do you think? I'm so worried to interview. I'm really worried that one of them's going to take me aside and be like, "You ever hurt our son?" It's like I'm just
I mean, they might, but it's not because they don't trust you. I've talked to you about a little bit about before and stuff, and I think that they just want to make sure that I am happy. But okay. I've already talked to them about you. Like, they knew who you were because we were friends first, and I mean, Carmen spread a lot of rumors, so sometimes I had a harder time actually getting close to people because I'd get nervous that they'd believe whatever he said. So when we became friends, I was a little excited that somebody actually did not listen to anything he had to say. So they already knew you.
He smiles a little bit. And he laughs and says, I've had a lot of partners before, obviously, but this is actually my first time meeting someone's parents in a manner that's even halfway romantic, and I guess I'm scared of messing it up.
You don't have to worry about that. They'll like you as long as I like you, and I like you.
Okay. And then eventually Rumina comes back in with Vandy. They have a lovely dessert. I think it's probably a cheesecake or something. And there's a lot of giggling and laughing. After some wine is drunk, everyone opens up a little more. How is Fiore doing right now?
I think he's in a good mood. I think he's been a little bit stressed, and it's kind of hard to see he knew that he knows and has known that the reason he's doing this is to help keep his town safe. But being able to stop and actually experience to be able to actually be in the town that you're trying to protect for a second, I think is okay, I'm doing it so that I can continue having this. Plus after that whole experience, getting to also just be reminded that what's in his head isn't exactly true ever, really.
You all have a lovely evening together, and eventually Rumina actually kind of gets up and she says, "Hey, Evanwer, could you meet me in the kitchen for a moment?" And Evanwer turns to you with big scared eyes.
He gives him a thumbs up because in his head he goes, "That's the one you want to talk to."
You're there with Vandy, and as they vanish off, Vandy's like, "He's very sweet.
I'm glad you think so.
You picked a good one, Fiore.
You know, you got nervous.
I could smell it. And I must confess, because honesty is one of the pillars of Cernra's church, I intentionally made it harder for him.
Don't be mean to him.
But he held up under pressure. He's a good boy. You're a good boy. I've had too much to drink.
Do you need water? I'm gonna get you water.
No,
yes,
don't. Sit. She takes your hand and she looks up at you with very, big eyes. She says, Fiore, I know you're going out to fight Belcorra soon, and I just want you to know I could not be proud of having raised a boy like you.
He sits with her. He's like, thank you. It's been a little scarier lately than the rest of the dungeon. It's like it's all getting really, really real. But I just want to protect you.
I think she leans against you and she says, when your mother, me, and Jan were traveling together, we used to say that our club had no boys allowed. But if you arrange the letters in that, you can get son boy allowed, and you are son boy, so...
You have definitely had too much to drink.
No, she says. She's kind of swiveling a little bit.
Alright, sit up. And I think he because they're sitting together, I think he sort of pulls her into the one arm kind of hug, and he goes, well, I'm glad that I'm allowed.
She smiles, and we cut to Vanweir in the kitchen with Rumina, who has folded her arms. She's not drunk at all. She's a dwarf. She can handle her fucking wine. And she looks him in the eyes and says, so, when are you marrying my son?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And I think we're gonna cut now to Vanweir outside walking back home, but you're with him and you're on the sand, and he's like, yeah, she said oh, my son, he may act like he's a big strong adventurer, but he's actually really traditional and wants someone to take care of him, so you make sure you take care of him. And I'm like, fuck, he saved me from a dragon and I'm supposed to take care of him. Fuck.
Well, you did some pretty good damage to that dragon.
No, Fiore,
I don't know. I think I'm gonna stand back the next time a dragon attacks.
You better not. The next time. What are you planning with this Belcorra thing?
Well, I don't think she has another dragon.
I hope not. Fuck.
She's enough of a problem herself. And don't worry, I will handle her. You don't have to.
Well, he kind of smiles a little bit and he nudges you and says, hey, it was really nice meeting your parents.
I'm glad. I'm surprised you hadn't...
Okay, I'd met them, but I hadn't, sat down and been like, hello, I am the boy who's currently, poking your son. Please don't kill me.
Stop it! You can't! Don't say that! Stop it! We're what if they hear somehow? I'm scared.
Okay, you know what? I don't know what the rules of celibacy are in the Church of Cernra.
There aren't.
Okay, then we're fine. She waves a hand at you.
Yeah, we're fine, but they'll embarrass me.
He smiles, and I think he puts a hand on your cheek and says, don't get fucking killed by Belcorra, okay?
I won't.
I intend on hopefully marrying you at some point.
His face is so warm. He can literally feel it radiating. And he's and Fiore's like, well, I'll come back alive. And I'll make sure that Otari stays alive.
He smiles and he kisses you. And we pull back up into the sky. And morning comes.
Dice Will Roll will return after these messages. We now return to Dice Will Roll.
Fiore, Silk, and Alrik, the three of you are called to meet someone at I think probably at, where would it be, I guess? at Galentine's Deliveries, because that's also, she runs a small inn there.
Oh, yeah?
And it's here that you're meeting with a traveler in Otari. One that Alrik has already met and told you about, but the rest of you have yet to actually speak to in person.
Traveler.
It is none other than Casimir Bonehill, the dwarven cleric of Pharasma that was called in by Fiore's moms and is going to be helping with the ritual that was going to help with freeing the souls of the Roseguard. Well, the three of you meet at Galentine's Delivery. Is this hood situation the same? This is the next day. So, Alrik, are you still hood up but not completely covering your face again? Or what's the plan?
Yes.
Okay.
It's still
So
I will say that when Alrik gets there, Silk is always early. Well, sometimes. I can't remember if I've actually said that he's always fashionably late or always early, but either way, he's early right now.
It depends. He forgets. He does it when he likes.
Yeah, he does it when he likes. When Alrik does come, Silk is he's stepped up to him with a bit of a frown, and he's kind of fixed Alric's hair. But he's given him a welcoming smile either way. Just want to put that out there.
He does smile back. I think he does know a little bit that Silk is upset about the hood, but not ready.
Silk, you arrived early, and I think what happens is Fiore and Alrik, when you two arrive, he and Silk are playing a game of chess.
Yeah.
And
they're walking up, and Fiore's like, I think if you're gonna wear the hood, you should like embroider things on it. I think that would be cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean, yeah, because even if it's down, then they can just see it on the back of your hood, like while you're walking. But if it's up, then they can see the whole thing.
Hmm.
And it's a good way to kind of be like, well, I still want you to know that it's me, or that that you're not hiding fully or something. I don't know. I think it would be cute.
You have a point. I'll think on it.
Plus, if you tell Silk.
You're correct. I'll do it.
As you enter, Bonehill is like stroking his beard, Silk, as you like move a piece, and he's like, an ambitious young man then,
Mm-hmm. You bet.
Then he moves a bishop and he says, check.
A masterful gambit.
Check him back, motherfucker.
He checks him right back.
He goes, oh, as he rubs his beard. And then Alrik and Fiore knock, and he, spared from the game, looks up and says, well, greetings. I suppose we can get right to business. We don't have a lot of time.
I suppose if you aren't keen on losing, we can start, yes.
Indeed. He says, brushing it off.
Damn.
He kind of comes across, and he puts his hands together and says, as you have been moving through the dungeon, I have been doing a little bit of research and a little bit of studying. Mr. Revra gave a very interesting story about everything that happened with your connections to the Roseguard. You have those relics with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I've been doing a bit of researching, communing with other priests of Pharasma. I will be blunt and say that this is not an easy task, but the Church of Pharasma, well, we're not friends of Nhimbaloth's. She is a blight upon the Circle of Souls. We believe we may have come up with a ritual that would help unbind the souls from the shards you have.
Really?
And allow you to puncture Belcorra herself with them.
Wow.
But it's not going to be an enjoyable task, shall we say. It will garner the attention of things you're not going to like. The ritual itself, I can complete, but I will need your help, and I need you all present. I also will need some assistance.
Anything you need.
Yes, I need someone with a connection to each of the Roseguard.
Each?
Like family connection?
That can be it, yes, but it is not the only way.
Emotional?
Perhaps.
Look, I know you're a harassment, but would a ghost work?
He pauses for a moment and says, "That might do for Mr. Ilvashtis. I would suggest we consider doing the ritual near his bones, so that the ghost itself may take part on behalf of Otari, but that will only work for himself. We'll also need someone who has a connection to Volrajani, Aesafana Menhims, and Zamavdian."
This is what you meant by helping out.
Pardon?
Who?
Aesafana has has descendants in the town, and one of them is a psychic girl that definitely said something about helping with something. I think that's who you mean.
Right, that she'd be aware of it.
Yeah, she is, right?
It sounds like her. It's okay, I get it. It reminds me of some stuff.
She also said something about Rin.
Oh.
Rin?
Yeah.
Surely she's fine.
Something about Rin being freaked out.
Should we talk to her?
Possibly.
Okay.
Well, we're going to need the rest of the people to take part in this ritual. They don't need to do much, they just need to be present. Someone that the souls can bind themselves to.
Okay.
This Doriana girl, will she be able to help with Aesafana?
Yes.
All right. That leaves Volrajani and Zamavdian.
Oh, there is another descendant in the town.
There is.
Zamavdian will be another case, though.
Should I kill myself now or later?
Later, we need you.
we need you.
Oh my god.
What is the issue here?
There's an Volrajani has descendants too. They all settled here afterwards. But he's in prison for killing 2 people and trying to steal this sword, which is a holy relic of his ancestor. It's possible he'll be okay to do it. I haven't had time to talk to you guys about it because we've been busy trying to not die.
Oh.
But my parents said that he's been asking for someone to come to him to read from Sarenrae's holy book to him. Yeah.
Really?
Interesting that.
Yeah. He can't lie. It's actually he's been cursed by Sarenrae not to be able to lie.
Yes.
So he's been pretty honest about it not being totally for perfect reasons, but it's a thing that's happening.
Legitimately wanting to be redeemed purposes. Okay.
Well, I mean, he's been sitting in prison. I'm not expecting him to suddenly have become a saint. I mean, it's possible, though, that he'd be okay to help. He might ask for something in return. I don't know.
Do they have to be willing?
I would really rather not bring a tied-up man to do that.
Tim or everyone.
For what it's worth, he just needs to be present. And it sounds to me like if you tell him that it's to help Otari, perhaps he'll be interested.
Well, I mean, he lives there, so...
Even the most villainous of men want to save the world if they live on it.
Point taken.
I would assume that he would not want the place that he's stuck in prison in. I assume he wouldn't want it to be wiped off the face of the earth. That would not be conducive to living.
Tell him it'll put his name in the paper. I'm sure he'll say yes right away.
And then we just need someone with a connection to Zalmaftian.
Now, this is the one I suppose we'll struggle with, because I don't know that we know of any descendants of Zalmaftian, though it doesn't have to be blood relation, does it?
Frankly, it can be metaphorical connection too. Anyone who has a magical curiosity and the interest in pushing the boundaries of spellcasting will do.
Silk flips his hair. Well...
It can't be you, my friend.
What?
This ritual is going to bring in horrible things from beyond. You have your role in it already. You shall have a much more central stage than simply reading mantras.
I could take on both roles.
Well, actually, Alrik, you talked to Todoriana, right? And she said something about Rin?
And Rin not liking the experience, so this ritual might be hard on her. I will point that out now.
It won't be easy on any of you.
Yeah, but we could talk to her.
We could.
She loves us. She'd do anything for us.
She does love us.
Well, she's made a lot of progress recently.
Yes.
That's good.
I mean, she came inside the Drunken Dragon.
That is true. Yes, she did do that. Well, I suppose we should talk to her then.
Mm-hmm.
If I really can't do it, then yes, let's try.
Yeah, I think...
Or pat Silk on the back.
I think Bone he'll smile and says, I do not doubt that you couldn't do it. I doubt that someone else could do your main role, though. You will be receiving their blessings, after all.
Yes.
A ritual is a fickle thing. Everything has to be set up just so.
I know.
He smiles, and he moves the chess piece, and it shows he's literally got no way out of the checkmate you put him in.
Silk smiles, and he takes his queen and he knocks over his king.
Bonehill gives you a coy smile and says, tomorrow, at midnight. Will you be ready?
Aye.
I suppose as we'll ever be.
Okay. Fiore, Silk, and Alrik, the three of you split up and ask the people that you need to ask. We're not going to go into it for too long, but I assume, Alrik, you go to talk to Doriana, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Who wants to go talk to Rin and who wants to go talk to Carmen?
God, I wonder who should talk to Carmen.
I think that we should send Borbo.
Actually, if you don't want Fiore to talk to Carmen, Silk will do it.
No, it's okay. I think Fiore will be fine.
Okay.
So, Alrik, we see you sitting down with Mayor Menhims and telling him what you need. You explain the dangers, and he, face grim, nods. But he knows that without his daughter's help, the town is in danger. And so he relents. Silk, you go into Rin's wonders and explain the plan. You see her tense up when you mention that it will be inside the dungeon. But she exhales and says, well, if I want to be able to say I helped stopping the Abomination Vaults, this is the one chance I get, right?
Exactly.
She winces and nods and fucking leans her head against you and sighs dramatically.
He pets her face.
And Fiore, you go to the Otari garrison, and after a brief few words, you stand in front of Carmen's cell, and he looks up at you. What do you say to him?
Hi, Carmen.
Hello, Fiore.
I heard you were asking for stories about Sarenrae.
At this point, I don't know if there's much else I can do.
That's fair enough. I think he pauses for a second, and he goes, Carmen, would you rather sit in the cell, or would you like to do something that could help people? You included.
He looks to you and he looks away and exhales and says, is there anything I can do to help people at this point after everything I've done?
Yes.
then yes, I'll do whatever it takes.
Okay.
And so, Fogfen Few, with the relics of the Roseguard, with the shards of Nhimbaloth's lens, and with Doriana Menheim's, Rin Savinxi, Carmen Rajani, and Casimir Bonehill, you make your way into the dungeon to find Otari Hilvashti. So we see Casimir Bonehill leading the procession as you enter the pavilion where you first met Jal Mesmin. To one side, we have Doriana Menheims, wearing her little Alrik hood and fidgeting a little bit. Rin Savinxi stands to the other side, an umbrella over her shoulder with the night sky painted over it, and you see her twisting it anxiously and murmuring to herself, being like, I am so strong and brave, I am so strong and brave, there are no hounds, there are no hounds. And slumping behind is Carmen Rajani himself, who I think even though he's not wearing any chains, you see his hands behind his back. The Otari garrison are waiting outside the dungeon in case something goes wrong. Casimir, as you get to the pavilion, he kind of stops and says, is this close enough to where Otari's bones are?
You don't want to see him tonight?
We'll see him soon.
Well, he's just down. He sort of points down past the pipes, and he points at, you see the water that way? You'd have to wade in if you wanted to actually get next to his bones, which we can do if you wanted to.
No.
Wouldn't be hard. I mean, I wouldn't be doing it, but it wouldn't be hard for them.
Just bring him here. He can move from there. According to your testimony, he knew of the ghost walk. Bring him here, and we'll be setting up the ritual.
Okay.
So the three of you are together. Do you want to go say hi to Otari?
Fuck yes, please. I miss him so bad.
Alright. You guys make your way down the familiar path, past the disposal pond, into the grotto where Otari's bones hide. Yeah. How do you avoid it this time?
Well, how does Alrik want to carry him?
That's crazy. Fiore just he walks straight into the water. He's like, I don't even give a shit anymore.
How deep is the water again?
It's like waist height.
Waist height. Princess style.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys make your way in. And as always, you see the bones of Otari on that little island. And then the lights begin to flicker, and in a green glow, Otari Ilvashti rises. And he kind of beams down at you and says, well, lads!
Otari.
After years, you've returned to me.
It hasn't been that long.
It's not been years, sir.
Hasn't even been weeks.
It's felt like years. Fuck. Okay, well, sure, lads, how are you doing?
Quite okay.
Well,
Looks at the others.
Fine.
You don't look well. You all look sleepy. Have you had enough rest?
I would say that we're trying. Mostly we've been busy with the dungeon.
Well, it's good to see us. I've been reading Master Silk.
Is that right? And how far are we? Which book are you on?
I have finished all of them.
You mean it?
You gave me years to do. Well, gods, I guess not. But every moment I was manifested, I was reading. Apparently was without very few gaps then, because I really did think I was discorporated for months at a time. But sure, look, I read them, and you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Love them. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Who's your favorite character?
Listen, maybe this is unpopular, but I loved the Red Hawk.
I love the Red Hawk.
You're joking, lad.
No, not at all.
Come on, dude. Look, that scene with her and she sees that her spurned lover and her current lover, the two of them, they're dueling on the roof. She with the grappling hook. Oh, don't even get.
And when they phase in through the world afterwards.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
It's fantastic. Look, I can say happily that reading is not my forte, but I'm glad that I put in the effort. I'm so glad I put in the effort.
I'm so glad too. I'm happy that we can share this together.
Who'd have known that reading was fun?
Reading is fundamental.
Sure look. How are you lads? Where's the sibling, was it? The Facero?
Oh, Fossey is back up in town. They are not so much coming up with us anymore.
That's grand. I'm glad that all's well, though. How can I help you today, lads?
Well, we actually need your help.
Oh, yeah? Well, not really much help, to be frank, Can't go super far if you haven't noticed.
Well, we brought it to you.
How's that?
Your friends.
Yeah?
Well, we contacted Absalom and to see if we can get some help about that, to figure out what to do, and we think that there's a ritual that might free them.
Oh. Caden's Regis, are you serious?
Serious. And we've gathered a couple, there's 2 of their descendants, and then some other people that can help. And we need you for a ritual. And I think we might be able to free them.
Wait, as in I can help?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Yeah. No, I can do that. Yeah. I'd be honored to be frank. Okay. Yeah. Grant. And he kind of springs up and floats towards you guys. And kind of looking around, he's like, do you know, where does it happen? When? How? What's going on?
Well, they're actually here right now.
Oh,
come with us?
Now? Happening now? Okay.
Yes. Is
All
it
right,
okay?
right.
Are you
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Do you need a second?
No, I'm... Will I don't suppose I'll see them?
I am hoping so. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Grant. Fuck, I don't look too, with the scabs and the bites on me and stuff.
No, you look handsome.
You're dashing.
Okay. Grant. Yeah, for sure. Look. Shall we? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the 3 of you with Otari make your way back out. And Otari, he almost looks a little awkward walking out of his grotto. He, as soon as he goes, he's like, ooh, lads, this is... Oh, it feels like putting on shoes are too tight,
I kind of get what you mean.
It's weird seeing you leave.
Yeah. Sure, look.
Don't do that.
He kind of floats towards them, and you see Doriana's eyes widen. Carmen looks just completely in awe, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And Ren goes when she sees him, and he's like, "What, lads? Come on!"
What?
She screamed at me.
Oh,
I was like, I'm sorry. You scared me. You're a ghost.
You are a ghost.
She's just easily startled.
Most people don't see ghosts.
Yes, I'm sorry. Well, that's a fine how do you do. I'm only doing my best, lads. Otari Ilvashi, ancient adventurer of the Roseguard at your service. But here, hang on. You, big man. Yes. Sure. You have a familiar countenance. Do I know you from somewhere? Yes, sir. My name is Carmen Rajani. Fuck! Vault held down! Yes, sir. She founded the monastery of the Sarenrae in Otari, and she was a good woman. Fucking, yeah, this shit with the monastery, I'm not buying it, lads.
What?
Right, so you're... she was a louse. she. Ooh. Anyway.
You dog, you can't say that.
And you, young lady. And Doriana she looks up at him, and he looks down at her, and he takes a long moment and says, would you be Miss Menhemes? Yes, sir. I knew your ancestor, and she was a good woman who meant a lot to me. I know. It's nice to meet you, sir. And there is a moment of quiet where he smiles before whooshing towards Rin and says, so if that's Vol's descendant and that's Aesophane's, would I be off place by saying you would be Zarmi's descendant?
Zarmi is what you called him?
No, I've never even really heard of Zamabdian before. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yes. Sorry.
Otari, I don't believe that he had descendants.
Sure, we all knew he wasn't much of a fucking type.
All right.
Okay.
No need to be crass.
Well, he wasn't. He wasn't. You want me to say he was? Because he weren't.
You are in the presence of a child. Behave yourself.
It's okay. I blocked my ears because I heard something bad was going to happen.
Good girl.
Oh, thank God. I'm not close enough to do that.
Look, I've not really been around anyone younger than me. Well, I suppose everyone's younger than me now, but it's been a minute, you know. All right, and you, sir, Mr. Pharasma. I didn't think you were, Zarmi's descendant because, you're too handsome for it. Yes, well, look, what's that supposed to mean, bitch? Oh, fuck, sorry, lady. I'm just messing around. Can't. Right, anyway, so sure, look, how's the ritual supposed to go? Well, the way it'll work is you will all be conduits but not centerpieces, and that honor goes towards the Fogfen Few. We are going to attempt to call upon the strengths of the Roseguard and pull them out of the lenses into you and manifest them. However, doing so will ultimately call upon grim things, servants of Nhimbaloth. Once we start, there's no necessarily going back. I will put up a protective bubble, but there is every chance that whatever happens will break through and crush us. On top of that, Fogfen Few, you boys have read the mantras I have made you learn.
Many times.
Oh, yes.
You were indeed given some paper and told that you had to just keep repeating this shit and make like little checks every round as a free action to kind of keep the ritual's power going.
Mm-hmm. Fiore doesn't have a hard time with that sort of thing. He literally participates in like mass.
Mm-hmm. There are like chalk lines everywhere. You each have been given some candles which are like floating around you because of some magic. So that's basically what's happening here is you have to make sure that you keep making these skill checks.
Mm-hmm.
And Casimir looks to you now and says, we're ready to start when you are.
I'm ready.
So, Carmen, Aesofana, Otari, and Rin, they all stand in their positions. There is a rune around them all that has a set number of HP and a set number of hardness. Make of that what you will.
Okay.
Are we about to play one of those like castle defend fucking games with this?
Now, why would I ever make you do that?
Because
he's gonna make us play Plants vs. Zombies, guys.
Dude.
So, as they all get into the circle, he commands and says, Mr. Vinxie, Miss Menhemes, Mr. Rajani, and Mr. Ilvashti, if you could all kneel, please. I need you to simply keep breathing at a steady pace. And all of them nod sheepishly. Bonehill looks to you all and says, and it's on you to keep the outside area of the ritual going and fend off the spirits that are coming. Can you do that?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And so, the ritual begins. Bonehill begins to read as he waves a candle, and as it does, light erupts down the runes surrounding him. Those runes encircle Otari, Rin, Doriana, and Carmen, and a protective rune shield appears around them and begins to shimmer. But the runes go beyond that, into a swirling symbol of Pharasma here in the place of Nhimbaloth. And along these sides, you see the 3 fulcrum lenses that you have collected, each of which has a shard of one of the Roseguard souls in it. As you stare, he gestures for you, and you begin your mantras. You begin doing the things you are told in it. Sometimes it's just, now move to the left, now move to the right. It doesn't truly matter. That's not going to be part of the fight. All you have to do is keep making those checks. This is going to be a victory system. You're going to need to get a total of 15 successes before the ritual ends. Okay?
Okay.
But, well, as you see, as the ritual begins, things are going to start happening. And I need you all to roll me initiative.
Okay.
Okay. Has everyone rolled?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to start with each of you. Oh, dear. As you begin the ritual, you're all going to get 1 round where things are happening for free. So we're going to start with Fiore. You're going first. You can take any 3 actions, but you're going to, as a free action at the start of your turn, need to make me either a religion, a nature, a occultism, or an arcana check. Okay?
Well, that's a simple choice. Clearly I'm doing arcana. Which, by the way, is a +1. I can roll religion.
Yep.
And we're all doomed, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that this is a thing that's happening.
Correct.
Okay. 28.
At 28, that is a success. Fiore, as you begin the ritual, watching as the others go, you begin to kind of like read out these callings of Pharasma and start to kind of spin in a circle as you go. And the magic pushes through you, coming from your friends and into the fulcrum lenses. So that's going to be 1 out of 15 successes.
Oh my god.
15!
Yep. And don't worry, things will be fine.
Great. Sure, okay.
Alrik, it is your turn.
Alright.
As the ritual begins, what roll are you making, and how are you kind of continuing the ritual itself?
Yeah, nature.
Okay.
27.
That is a success.
Okay.
Alrik, as you begin, you have these purifying incenses which kind of make the air stink a little bit less of the fungal rot that's crept into the Abomination Vaults. You are standing atop this pavilion that stands high above the water by the sea cave where you fought against Jarl Mesmin, and the smell of the salt is lessened. But as you dance, you hear a rumbling, and the darkness seems to crawl. Something has noticed your presence. 2 out of 15, well done. Silk, it's your turn.
Hello.
What are you going to roll, and what's going on?
I am going to roll Nhimbaloth lore.
I'll allow it. All right, Silk, tell me about it.
I'd said before, today was the day that Silk activated the Whispering Reeds before they left.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that he has that, and I don't know that he'll be like mechanically using it, but I like to imagine Silk.
You did say you were studying.
I did. I like to imagine Silk warding things off with this.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing that. You have like all these ritual charms that you know will keep the evil that is surely coming out of here.
Yes.
And Silk,
38.
That is actually a crit. Meaning that Silk, that's 2 successes, bringing you up to 4 total.
God.
Silk, as you push the ritual forward and you put up these things, you know all of Nhimbaloth's weaknesses by now. You know how to fight back. And you can see that the first fulcrum lens is glowing. The fulcrum lens the one that contains Asaphana Menhim's spirit. We're getting very close to a threshold here.
Oh, yes. Do I have to roll a save, by the way?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet, okay.
Don't worry. You haven't done the big part that you're supposed to do from it.
Right.
Which is activating an item, at which point it will be... You can read it. It's when you use its evil powers that it becomes a problem. But keep that in mind. You might want to. Because, Silk, something's happening. The dark is rippling. It's squirming. You can see the shadows coil in a way that is completely unnatural and sickening to you to see. And then the door to the north opens. And something comes out, just liquid black. And you hear Bonehill's voice through the ritual, and he says, "Hold fast! Don't let it take you!" And as they're all to the south, with you standing on the other side of the north, I want you to tell me, Ritz, do you remember what stands north of here on the map?
It stands north of here. Wait. I do.
The darkness opens its eyes as a void glutton appears.
No.
The darkness becomes so dark it inverts into light. And it screams as it comes forward. And it got a nat 20 on initiative. I'm so sorry. First action, it surges towards you. Second action, it is going to make a... I actually think as soon as it gets close... Oh, God. As soon as it comes close, it pierces its hands into Fiore, or at least tries to, with an awful shriek. And that is going to be Fiore. Oh, Christ, a 41.
It's a hit.
It's a hit. Fiore.
It's not a crit.
The Void Glutton pushes its fingers into you, all 7 of them, and you take 24 piercing and force damage as it tries to rip at your soul. So you take that.
Okay.
And as it hits you, you need to make me a will save, please.
A will save. Just one myself? 36.
A 36 is a success. You avoid its fearful strike, which would make you frightened immediately.
Okay.
As it strikes a second time, it goes now for Alrik. And Alrik, that is going to be a 32. Alrik, you are going to take 23...
Can I actually...
Oh?
Yes. Can I actually use my Retributive Strike, please?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, Alrik, you are going to take 10 damage here.
Okay.
And then I do an attack, I believe?
Yes, you do. Go for it.
Okay. 37.
That's a hit! Roll me that damage.
Okay, awesome. 17 damage.
Very nice. Fiore, you slice into the Void Glutton. This is the same Void Glutton you encountered before. The one in that infinitely repeating corridor, the one where you saw Belcorra's visions.
Yes.
Which was just north of the pavilion you stand on. And it looks at you with fury before using its last action to strike at Silk. Silk, this is going to be... Well, would you look at that? That's a miss.
Fuck you.
Nice.
You dodge back out of the Void Glutton's claws, and you know, despite everything, this horrible monster that once nearly destroyed you, you've grown powerful enough to take it on. Fiore, it's your turn. You have 3 actions, and the Void Glutton is here. You hear Bonehill shouting, "Remember, continue the ritual!"
So do I need to use, like, an action every turn to continue the ritual?
No, but here's where the twist comes in. Every turn that you do the ritual, because it's so distracting, you will have a -2 on strikes or saves.
Okay. Well, I think then if it's gonna be like that... So I can use all of my actions regularly. It just has the minus. Okay. Well then, action 1, I'm gonna smite.
Okay.
On the Void Glutton.
Okay.
Something, destroying the darkness with the light. And then he's going to attack Do I have to manually put a -2?
No, I'll just do it for you. Don't worry.
Okay. 29.
That is a miss, I'm afraid. You
That's
slash
fine.
forward, but the Void Glutton, it whips out away.
All right. And then I think with his last action, he's going to raise a shield.
Okay. And as you raise the shield, Fiore, you need to use your prayer.
That's fine with me.
So make me a religion check to see if you can keep the ritual going.
Okay. 36.
36. That is going to be a success. Fiore,
Awesome.
as you pray, suddenly there's a flash of light, and you see the crimson fulcrum lens lights up. Red light fills the cavern for a moment, and you see a flash of light shooting towards Doriana Menhims. And she lets out a gasp before suddenly the runes all flash red beneath you. And you suddenly feel an emotion enter your chest. Not your emotion, someone else's. Dedication. And you all have the spell True Target cast on you.
Oh, shit.
Meaning it's Sure Strike for everyone. Against specifically the Void Glutton. You've hit 5 out of 15 successes. Keep it up. Alrik Revra, it's your turn. What do you do?
Let's keep this going with a courageous anthem.
Okay. Alrik, you sing out to everyone, telling them, we are better than the monsters. We can do this.
Then I think Alrik might attempt to hit with the battle loot.
Okay, you'll have a -2 on this, just so you know, but you also have True Target, so come on.
Yeah.
That's a
33.
hit! That's a hit! Let's go!
12 damage.
You smacked the fuck out of this thing!
Nah.
It almost
Holy
looks
shit.
angry as all the eyeballs swivel to look at you. And you have 1 action left. What do you do?
Fuck it, second hit.
Come on.
It's my 7.
27 is not a hit. This time as you swing again, it pulls back. But it's pulled back enough for you to be able to please make me that nature check to continue blessing this place.
28.
28 is just a success. Well done. We're up to 6 out of 15 points. Come on, guys. We're doing it.
Oh, he's barking.
Okay. And Silk, it is your turn. You've read about Void Gluttons enough now. You know that they are the hatred of Nhimbaloth. You can do this.
Oh, yes, I can.
What do you do? You've got 3 actions.
I'll save the activation for later. I think I can find a cooler moment than this.
I'm sure.
I think I'd like to do some sharpshooting.
Okay.
I'm going to use Hand of the Apprentice on this.
Okay.
Stupid bitch.
This thing that once almost dragged you to your doom.
38.
That is a hit. Roll me that damage. Nice. I'm so hyped. Sorry, that's awesome.
That'll be 14 damage.
Very nice. You shoot this thing, and the mass of darkness and eyeballs flickers. And it's now turning from Ulrich back to you angrily. And you feel the darkness in this room churning from it.
And I don't feel a damn thing. I'm gonna shoot it again.
Okay, this time with a regular gun?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
27. Damn.
That one's a miss, I'm afraid.
That's
you
it.
shoot, but you miss. 1 action left. What do?
Do I roll my Nhimbaloth lore?
Yes, but that'll be a free action.
Oh, okay. You know what? Since I have its attention, it's been a while since I've done this. I'll glass shield.
Okay, sure. Silk, a beautiful shield of glass appears around you. And it will protect you from this thing.
31 for my Nhimbaloth lore.
Awesome! That is a success, bringing up to 7 out of 15. Here we go. Silk, you are repelling it. You are keeping it back. The light is glowing around the ritual circle, and you see now that it is turning green to match the second fulcrum lens, which is levitating in its place. and you feel confident in your knowledge of Nhimbaloth, only to feel the hairs on the back of your neck rise when you realize something's wrong. Because Silk, you, I think, whip around before anyone else and see it.
What?
Lurching up from the darkness beneath you, beneath the pavilion, you see another set of 7-fingered hands. Pulling itself out of the water comes a second Void Glutton.
Man.
2 Void Gluttons! Can you handle it, guys?
I guess so.
Fucking hope so.
It's going to start by striking at Alrik. So that's going to be... It's actually not... it flies out of the water. It's not right next to you. It's going to shoot Alrik an ectoplasmic web at you. It spits up a weird blast of ectoplasm. And it hits you. And it doesn't do any damage. Instead, you are splattered onto the floor in a web of ectoplasm. And you are immobilized.
Wow. Bitch.
You can't make any checks on... you can't do anything except try to escape.
Okay.
Or, think real hard. So that's going to interfere with the ritual, which is a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is then going to surge forward and start attacking at the ritual shield. It can't enter. It tries to touch it, and it pulls back shrieking as vital energy sears its fingertips. And then it tries again. And it's going to strike a 39. Holy shit! Yeah, it's going to be a crit against the glass shield. Or against a fucking rune shield. 21 damage. It has 10 hardness, so that's going to be... Sorry, it has 14 hardness. So, of its 50 hit points, that does 15 damage, meaning that the shield has 35 HP left. Not good. It is then going to, just for funsies, strike Alrik.
Thanks.
And that's going to be Alrik. That is a 26. Is that a hit?
Even immobilized, don't hit.
It misses. It claws out randomly.
Damn.
So you've got 2 Void Gluttons to deal with, which is not great. Did I say 2?
Dairy.
Bruh.
Emerging from the dark comes another Void Glutton on your side, Silk.
Dude, come on.
Do you think you can take on 3 Void Gluttons?
I think I could kill myself.
Silk, the Void Glutton strikes at you first.
Of course it does.
That is a 38 to hit, Silk!
That's a... It's a crit? Oh my god, it's because I'm being fucking flanked.
It's because you're being flanked by the first Void Glutton and it.
You bitch.
I would like to use Retributive Strike, because I don't need my beautiful Silk dying immediately.
And Silk, there is something you can do with Glass Shield.
Yes, I would like to do that.
So, Dave, you first. And then Silk, you get to go do something.
Okay, well, you have Champion's Resistance, so you'll have a bit of
resistance, whatever damage comes.
Resistance that. But let me attack this thing for daring bother you.
Is he bothering you, King? That's a hit, just
32?
about! Because of Courageous Anthem!
Awesome. 7 damage.
That's enough, you hit him. Okay, and Silk, what happens with Glass Shield?
If it breaks, and the breaker is within 5 feet, I can make them roll a reflex save, or it takes piercing damage.
It has to do the damage.
Yes.
And you will basically block some of this. So that means it has hardness 7 and 16 hit points.
Yes.
Okay. So the Void Glutton is going to do... So this hits the shield first. 50 damage. That's bad.
Yeah.
But 7 taken away from that. Meaning that the shield, you take 7 less than this, so that's going to be 43 damage.
Okay.
Minus 12 because of Fiore. That's going to be 31 damage instead. This also breaks the shield, and you are able to blast him with the shrapnel.
Holy
You
shit.
have to make a reflex save, right?
Yes, make a reflex save.
Oh shit, that is a failure!
That sure as fuck doesn't save. 8.
Alright, 8 damage. Silk, you Your shield explodes in this thing's face, and it lets it out a shriek. It wasn't expecting that to happen. Angrily, it is then going to claw at the shield. Not your shield, the rune shield. Not on you. Oh, Tank, fuck, it wasn't on you. That was another crit.
Oh, God.
But the rune shield is immune to crits, so that's just going to be 24 damage minus its hardness, which is 14. That's 10 damage to it, meaning that the shield now has 25 HP left.
Okay.
Which is bad.
That's pretty bad. Can we heal the fucking shield?
Huh?
Can we heal the shield?
You know what? I'll allow you to heal it, but it's going to take you some actions not fighting these guys. You know what? I'm going to be evil. You can heal it, but it means not rolling to finish the ritual for a turn.
You bitch.
The Void Glutton will attack Silk one last time, just to prove a point.
What point?
The point that I'll miss.
Yeah,
17.
Fucking crit fail is what you'll do.
Is that a crit fail?
Yes, it is.
That sucks for it. It overextends. Oh my god, Silk, you get a reaction to hit it.
Oh, bitch, I'll kill you. 33.
That's a hit. Roll me that damage. So 2d6. That's the first
Snake
d6
eyes.
you rolled a 1. The second d6 you rolled a 1. So he does take 3 damage, but hey, it's better than no damage.
Oh, dude.
Well, you know what? As this is all happening, I'm so glad to tell you there is not a turd fucking fork fucking Void Glutton. Instead, something rises from the water. Something much larger.
Why?
Something much angrier.
Why?
Pulling itself out of the water, moss growing out of its jaws, down the ancient armor it wears. With 7-fingered hands and a massive sword comes a skeletal titan.
Oh.
A massive fucking skeleton, literally size gargantuan, made in the image of Nhimbaloth. It comes down and it roars. And it is immediately going to strike at Dear Sweet Fiore Sunchaser. And that is going to be Mountain Sword because of how big this thing is. That's a 31 that is a miss, Fiore, as you dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
It then is going to use its bone strike as it rips its collarbone out, pulls it back, and hurls it at you.
Oh, okay.
And that is a critical miss because you have your lion shield up.
Yippee!
That's crazy. Okay, Fiore, you are... What happens is you block it, obviously.
Yes.
But what it does is that when it uses its bones, it has the ability Bone Debris. The bones a skeletal titan throws are large enough to clutter the battlefield. When the skeletal hits a creature with a bone attack, the projectile becomes difficult terrain in the square that the creature occupies. If the titan misses, instead a random square adjacent will become difficult terrain. Because it's a critical miss, I will allow you to tell me where the difficult terrain is.
I feel like it should be around the Void Glutton in one of those areas.
Okay. It misses you entirely and instead crashes down, piercing into the ground and blocking off the Void Glutton slightly from getting in closer. The one near Silk.
All right.
Awesome. It is the first Void Glutton's turn now, as round 3 starts, and that Void Glutton is going to cast Darkness. So, that... Here we go. Pitch black surges down on you all. And even Fiore, even you with your dark vision cannot see through it. It is complete blackness around you, which means that all creatures are going to be concealed against you. So I'm going to hit you now, I think, with my last action. And Fiore, that's a nat 1!
Ooh! Wow. What a time for that.
Nice try.
Battered! Until healed, you take a -2 to all checks and saves. Fiore, how do you fuck up the original Void Glutton?
I think that the thing is that he spent literal years of his life essentially in the dark, and even if he can't see, I think he can feel it. Like, he can feel it coming to attack, and he moves out of the way in such a way that would be, like, shocking. Like, you know when somebody's, like, they go to hit you and you dodge and it moves, they're going full, like with their whole arm, so they, like, stumble? It's like that. But he literally sidesteps so that it, like,
bangs into it.
Yeah, yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, Fiore, it is your turn. You're at 7 out of 15 points needed. Alrik is hit by the ectoplasmic web. Silk is being clawed at by another Void Glutton. There is a gigantic skeleton swinging its sword down at you all. And inside, Casimir Bonehill shouts, "Keep going! We're doing well! We cannot give up now!" Fiore, what do you do?
I have a question about darkness.
Yes.
If I used a different light spell, would that do something?
Let me check. Does Vital Lumens have the light trait?
Yes.
The light trait states, light effects overcome non-magical darkness in the area and can counteract magical darkness. You must usually target darkness magic with your light magic directly to counteract it, but some light spells automatically attempt. I will allow you to basically use Vital Luminance, because you're spending a focus point, to try flash out a blast of light from you.
Could I do that?
Yes, it wouldn't basically the Vital Luminance would no longer last on you. It's just a single glow of light and a wah! Right?
That's okay, because the point of it is really that I want to see if I can.
So I need you to make me a religion check.
Yes, please. 37.
A 37 is going to be a crit against Distinct Spell DC, so I'm going to say, yep, that counteracts. Fiore, how do you get rid of the darkness?
I think that it looks like it looks like the sunrise, but if it happened quickly.
Ooh, that is beautiful! From black to red to gold to blue, everything is light, and the darkness is dispelled, causing these creatures to shrink back in horror.
Serenray, bitch.
Fiore, how many actions is that?
That was one, because
God.
It's a one-action spell.
That's crazy. Okay, go for it. You have 2 actions
Vital
left.
Luminance, I love you. Okay, then is the one in front of me still being smited?
Yep, he is. She's being a dick about it.
33.
That is a hit. Roll me that damage.
12 damage.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you're doing good. You got 1 action left. What do you do?
And then he's going to raise his shield again. I just think that that's a good idea right now. There's a lot of really dangerous things.
Fucking moss skeleton there. And now make me a religion check to continue the ritual. Oh my god.
Ooh, 39.
That's a
Happy
crit.
birthday, Miku.
That brings us up from 7 to 8 to 9. Fiore, as you dispel the darkness and fight back, you feel the sunlight from somewhere else on your cheek. It's from Vol.
Should I kill myself now or later?
The green fulcrum lens is glowing. It's almost ready to go. And you hear a yell being like, "Don't stop, Fiore!" coming from Carmen Rajani.
And I'm often saying this.
I'm
gonna kill myself for real this time.
Alrik, it's your turn. You are webbed up. You can't do anything until you pull it off. And if you end your turn webbed, then you cannot make a check this turn.
Okay, Alrik is gonna get out of it.
Okay, so that's either acrobatics, athletics, or an unarmed strike.
Okay, yeah, it's unarmed strike.
Let's give it a shot.
37.
Holy shit!
I think getting webs pissed him off.
Yeah, Alrik, you ripped that shit off!
As the others were as everything was going on around him, he sees the bubble, sees that it's sort of cracking a little bit, and just makes a fucking break for it. Just tries so hard to rip the ectoplasmic webs just off of him.
You do that, and you stare angrily at the Void Glutton, and the Void Glutton hisses, and I think is almost intimidated by this.
And I also say,
yeah?
Black eyes again.
Oh, right. Lol. I forgot. Oh, that's a little scary. Okay.
Yeah.
It hesitates.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a +1 to your checks this turn.
Okay.
All right. Alrik, what do you do?
Is the big skeleton thing the one that cast the darkness, or was it one of the other things?
It was one of these little fuckers, the Void Gluttons.
Okay. All right. Alric's gonna attack one then. Probably the one that's seen better days.
All right. The one in front, the original. Go for it.
Yeah. 37.
That's a nice hit, Alrik.
8 damage.
You smack him. You hit the fuck out of him. Very good.
And that also means that
Courageous Anthem's still up.
Back.
Mm-hmm.
I think last action he's gonna harmonize for rallying.
Okay.
Next. Yeah, so he's gonna use harmonize and then wait.
Okay, so you're gonna have to start your next turn with the next thing, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, you start getting ready to blend your song together, but Alrik, at the same time, you're still performing the ritual. Make me a nature check.
35.
35 is going to be a success. Bring you up to 10, which means you meet the second threshold. And now the green fulcrum lens flashes with light, and sunlight comes through it, pulling down a long sunset shadow that reaches into the rune and brings Carmen Rajani to quiet. And suddenly you all feel magic pushing into you all, and you have another effect cast on you this time. Hero's Defiance. And what's this do? This is a champion focus spell. An attack, you have a reaction. If an attack would bring you to 0 hit points, you can restore all your HP. You can restore 6d8 plus 20 hit points to prevent you from hitting 0, right?
Oh my god.
So this is just for this fight. If you would hit 0, hold on. The sun will rise. Crazy strong ability, Heroes Defiance. I'm pretty sure it's like a level 20 ability.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
That's crazy. That's Vol Rajani's gift. Thank you, Abomination Vaults Expanded. All right. And now we have 5 points left. Can we do it? Silk, it's your turn.
Hi.
Rin is, by the way, twirling her umbrella quickly as she kneels and says, I'm so scared, but it's okay. I'm so scared, but it's okay.
I'd like to ask, how much HP is the thing at again?
The thing is at 25 HP.
Okay. I think that with 5 points left, I feel comfortable enough trying to fix the thing.
The ritual or the shield?
The ritual. The shield.
Oh. Okay. Well, Silk, you can keep doing, but then you'll need to make an Arcana check to bolster it.
I'm gonna cast a 5th rank Force Barrage, 3 actions. Okay, that will be 20 damage.
Not too shabby. And Silk, you have now got the chance to use your Nhimbaloth lore.
I do. Well, didn't you say Arcana?
Oh, yes. In this case, probably would be Arcana or Occultism.
That's
because
fine.
I don't
They're
know
the
that
same
Nhimbaloth.
fucking number.
That's fine. Let's just bolster this shield, shall we? Oh,
39.
Shit. Okay. What I will let that do is the effect of treat wounds.
Mm-hmm.
What is your proficiency modifier in that roll?
Oh, plus 22. I'm a master.
Okay. So that's going to be 2d8 plus 30 healing.
2d8 plus 30. Fuck, okay.
So that actually just brings that back up to full.
Yeah.
Awesome. Silk, you have restored it back up to its full HP, hopefully preventing them from getting in. And you have protected your friends. Rin looks over you and goes, ah! Giving you a thankful bleat of fear as she trolls that fucking umbrella as hard as she can for a moment.
Keep going, darling. You're doing great.
It is now going to be, I'm afraid, the Void Glutton's turns. And Void Glutton number 1, that one, well, technically is number 2. The one that's by Alrik, it hisses and it's going to claw at you. Okay. And that is going to be maybe nothing, because it doesn't seem to be rolling. Oh, never mind. I rolled twice.
There it is.
Going with the first one. Alrik, that is a crit, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Alrik, that's going to be 42 goddamn damage.
Is it, which one is this?
It's the one over here.
Can I actually use Retributive Strike?
Absolutely. So, Alrik, you'll take, is it 13 less, Fiore?
I believe it's my level +2, so yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, let's see if it hits this thing. Pew! That is going to be a hit, Fiore, meaning that you do 8 damage, very respectable. And Alrik,
Yippee!
you are only going to take out 42 damage. You are going to take 29. Could be a lot worse.
Could be.
But you are going to need to make me a will save, please, as Fearful Strike hits you hard.
29.
That's a critical success! Performer's Heart!
Yeah, I think it was Performer's Heart.
It's a success by
Awesome.
1, making it a crit.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Okay, it is then going to strike at you again, because it's evil. And that's going to be a critical miss with a nat 1! Oof. And that means that it... oh, wow. It actually slams in hard, and I think you are able to direct in some way where you stun it, and now it's a -2 to its attack rolls until it's healed. Very nice. How do you do this? How do you block it from attacking properly?
I think Alrik swiftly moves to where, since they're flanked right now, they move in a way that makes the Void Gluttons, I guess, think that they're gonna hit the one that's behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's
then,
really good.
in the moment of hesitation, just bonks it with his metal loop. Like, no.
And that pisses it off a little bit, so it's a little off its game.
Yeah.
It shrieks, and with its last action, it is just going to attack the wall. And that's going to be... that is, not against you. A 15 is a hit against the wall, and it's going to do 26 minus 14, that is 12 damage to the wall. Meaning that the wall has 38 HP left.
Okay.
Next Void Glutton's turn, the one by you, Silk. It's going to take up a similar strat of attacking you twice and then going for the wall. First attack. Oh, mamma mia! That's almost a crit, but not!
But not.
Silk, 16 damage to you. Ow.
Ow.
13 damage because of Rallying Anthem.
Woo.
It is then going to attack you again.
Aw.
And that's going to be 35 to hit. Another hit. You're going to need to make me some will saves, by the way, in a second. For 20 damage.
Ouch.
So could you please make me this will save twice against Fearful Strike?
Yeah. It's a 37 and a 29.
They both save. You're good. You are fighting back against the fear that the Void Gluttons bring with them.
With
his last action,
goodness.
It's going to strike against a wall. That is a hit, and it is going to do 17 minus 14. What is it? It is 14. 17 minus 14, that's 3 damage to the wall.
Yep.
Okay. And that is its turn. It is the skeletal titan's turn. The massive, mossy bones of a monster that may not even be from this reality roars out, and it is going to use Mountain Slam, a 3-action ability. The skeletal slams its mountain sword into the ground. The shockwaves reverberate, dealing mountain sword damage to all creatures in a 20-foot line. Those who fail are knocked prone. So that's going to be Fiore. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's going to be Fiore, and then it's going to be the wall behind you. Okay. So Fiore, if you could, the wall automatically fails.
It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite roll, but I can manage this. 32.
Woo!
32.
That is a save exactly by 1 because of your Cassissian helmet? What's your Cassissian helmet do because of it?
Ooh, man.
Let's see.
It's just so pretty that he's like, I can dodge.
You have a +1 status bonus to your saves against unholy creatures. That's so fucking great.
Fiore when there's a really bad guy around.
So that is going to be mountain sword damage to you and to the wall, which is going to be, oh mamma mia, half of 34 to you, Fiore, and then 20 damage to the wall, bring it down to 15 HP.
Okay.
It is the Void Glutton's turn. The original, the one that's fighting, that you guys met. It roars out and it's going to drag a claw against all 3 of you. First against Alrik. Alrik, that is a hit. You are going to take 26 damage.
Okay.
That claw travels into Fiore. That is a miss, Fiore. Just about. But it travels finally into Silk. For a hit by 1. Oh my god.
Fuck
Just
yourself.
your AC. That's going to be Silk. 19 more damage to you. Oh, you are not looking good.
Oy. No, I'm not.
Oh boy.
Okay. As this claw rips through you all, that is all of its actions. I need all of you to make me a will save against Fearful Strike. Oh my god! So for Alrik, that is a critical success. For Fiore, that's a critical success. Alrik, you rolled a nat 20.
Yep.
But Silk, you failed.
Yep.
Unless Alrik, because you got a nat 20 and there's no crit success, I might allow you to keep Silk going.
I'll do that. I'm absolutely doing that. I think Ulrich just calls out to Silk, lets him know by his voice that everything's okay and just to ground himself.
Kill myself.
That's beautiful. The 3 of you hold Silk and you make sure he's okay. He's good. These things won't be the end of him. Fiore, it's your turn.
With my first action, I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands on Silk because he's suffering.
Now I know you do
really
have the Breath of Life thing that Vol Rajani's soul is ready to cast.
This is true, but I also have an action to spare anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine. Because I'm just gonna attack and raise my shield.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, okay, I'm not gonna raise my shield. Can I actually cast a spell, please?
Absolutely. Oh, shit,
Can
spell?
Yes.
Okay, yes, please.
When I have spells that would make it much easier to do things all of the time, and I don't use them because Fiore won't use them. I would like to use Sure Strike, please.
Okay, sure, go for it.
Okay, that is one action. So I've casted Lay on Hands, and then I'm gonna cast Sure Strike on myself, and then I'm going to attack the definitely still being smited Void Glutton.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
42.
Oh my god.
Sure Strike made it a crit.
Oh my god.
Fiore, how does this look?
It looks like you know when there's a trail behind a sword in like a video game?
Mm-hmm.
I think that the trail looks like a solar flare.
Hot.
Roll me that damage, dude. Holy shit.
36.
Fiore Sunchaser, how do you slay the first Void Glutton?
black holes can't actually be destroyed by the sun, but this is fantasy and IDGAF. So,
yes, they were.
Science doesn't matter. I'm a champion of a god that's real. I think that it's like a vacuum of light, but I think that the Rosa Aurea cuts through it and it like explodes into sunlight.
There's a shrieking hiss and light fills the Void Glutton as it explodes and is destroyed. And I will count that as 1 ritual point. Bring you up to 11.
Thank you.
And you will need to make your roll, your flat check against a Wellspring Surge.
That's fine. 44.
44. Magic Explosion. A powerful blast accompanies your spell. Creatures in a 5-foot burst are targeted by a 15-foot cone that deals 2d6 damage per spell level of the surge with a basic reflex. The direction is always away from you. So what that will do is, because you are targeting on yourself, so basically you get to shoot a blast of pure magic energy in a 15-foot cone any way you like.
Okay.
So you could hit... The only way it's not going to hit an ally is if you blast it directly into that fucking skeleton.
Well, I certainly don't mind blasting it into the skeleton.
Going to be 6d6 damage to this guy. He has to make a reflex save.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 33 against
that does save.
Okay, cool. So he's going to take half of 66. That's going to be 22. Have that 11 damage to the skeletal titan. How does this look, Fiore?
I think that, like, the Void Glutton explodes into light, and it's like he can feel, it's because he casted it on himself on his sword, basically. I think he's like, oh my god, because he feels the energy, like, starting to, like, come off of it, and you know when something is like, oh my god, this is gonna explode and I need to move it in a direction, and it, like, it just instinctually he holds it in front of him to let off the, to let the energy blast out, and it's like a cone of I think it's like the little tiny hail, hail.
And as that blasts into this guy, I think we see behind you Carmen Rajani looking on and appreciating that maybe you aren't a devil after all. Fiore, as your turn ends, make me a religion check to keep the ritual going.
36.
That's a success. We're up to 12. All right. Alrik, it is your turn.
Oh, wait, I did harmonize last.
Yes, that's true. You have to start with that.
Rallying Anthem, then.
Okay.
Added defense for everybody. Then I think Alrik might go for the Void Glutton that's closest to him. Go with, like, smack.
Okay, go for it.
31.
That's a miss just about, I'm afraid.
Okay, try again then. Okay. 24.
That's another miss, I'm afraid. The Void Glutton is darting around you, hissing and snarling, eyeballs pulsing.
No Courageous Anthem then. Sorry.
It's okay. You're good. You've got this. But as the thing ends, would you please make me a nature check, please?
37.
37 is a crit! Alrik, you have it up to 14 out of 15 points. As you play along, as the Void Gluttons hiss and roar and battle against you, and the Skeletal Titan pulls up its sword covered in moss, you are at the precipice, and you hand it off to Silk Witchhelm. Silk, it's on you, my friend. If you get this, as you'll probably end the ritual, and you will end the horrors and release the souls from the fulcrum lenses. What do you do with your 3 actions?
With my 3 actions, let's go out with a flare. It's been a while since I've cast Fireball.
Let's go!
I will be hitting this stupid fucking skeleton cunt.
The Skeletal Titan, let's see. That's gonna be
Success.
A 33 is success, half damage.
That's half of 14, so that's 7.
Yeah. 7 damage, that's fine. You have 1 action left. What do you do?
Quick and casting. That good old Witch Helm, 2 fireballs.
Yeah, fuck it. Okay. Second fireball.
Give me another reflex save.
All right. Oh, that's
and
a failure.
You fail this one. That's going to be 24 damage.
Nice. 2 fireballs fling up at the monster and it roars. It's swinging its sword back, but Silk, you have the final stanza to read. Make me your Nhimbaloth lore check and see if you end it all. No fucking way. There's no way.
God.
There is literally no way here.
Oh my.
You're all seeing
my
this,
God.
right?
Oh my God.
Oh,
holy
bitch.
shit.
Nat 20.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Silk Witch Helm. How do you banish the dark and call forth the soul of there. Damn. There goes my badass monologue. Let me try that again. Silk Witch Helm, how do you banish the dark and call forth the soul of Zarmavdian?
Silk raises that book in his hands and he shouts out some of the deepest scrawlings in which he has memorized from Zarmavdian's own writing. And that flows from him in a way that is just brilliant. It's this deep... I can't remember if this is actually Zarmavdian's color, but I kind of associate him with purple.
Yes.
Yeah. It's this deep, bright, almost kind of like white and purple neon light that flows from I like to think that the words are visible too, from Silk's lips and into the ground below, and it radiates towards everything outside of this circle.
The ochre fulcrum lens floats into the air, and Silk, with your glow, you call forth a wisp of light that flickers around you, enters into the circle, and enters into Rin Savinxi. And then there is a flash, and Otariel Vashti rises up, raising, pulling like there's rope, and you see something coming from the light. Silhouettes. 4 figures. A woman, a knight, and an old dwarf. They all come out, and you see the ghosts of the Roseguard. And then, as the 2 Void Gluttons hiss, as the Skeletal Titans roar, all hands go up, and there is a flash of light, and they are disintegrated. And just like that, the ritual is over. Well done, everyone. You have rescued the Roseguard. I think Bonehill kind of drops a little bit. He's panting and sweating, but he offers you all kind of a smile. And you guys see that there are 4 figures now standing next to Otari. Otari turns and looks at the 3 best friends he ever had. His friends from 500 years ago who he thought he had been left behind from. And almost immediately he is pulled into a big bear hug by Volrajani. He laughs, and then I think a hand comes to his shoulder as Aesafana looks at him and smiles and hugs him too. And even dear sweet Zarmavdian, he doesn't go in for the hug, but he pats Otari's hip a little bit. And I think he's the first one to speak and says, "Otari, you dog, we missed you." And Otari hugs him back, and I don't know, I think he is barely holding himself together here. As he's reunited with the tree people who mattered most to him in his whole life. And I think I'm going to give you guys a second to interact with each other because I'm like genuinely fucked up about this.
I want to say that I think it's something else to see an adventuring party whose time is long, long, long past get one last moment together in the real world. It's not happened to us as a group that plays together, but people who die in parties and parties who die entirely.
Thank God for that.
I think it's something very special. I don't know how to describe it. To have something like that. I think Silk thinks similar to me. There's just something about it. It's sweet, and I think that Silk is kind of in awe watching them. People who are so long gone, but their feelings have lasted this long. Past their lives. Past the end of their lives. That kind of feeling lasts an eternity. What they all have. I think something specifically resonates with Silk about that because he is somebody that will be very long-lived.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Told you you'd hate me.
Yeah, dude, that hurts. Okay. Well, Alrik and Fiore, how do you feel as you see the Roseguard reunited? Currently, Valrajani, the founder of the Church of Serenray, is giving Otari a noogie.
I think that Fiore's, like, obviously they have known what the Roseguard looked like, because I assume that they would have kept like portraits of these people. They're literally local heroes. But there was like there's an image in your head about what somebody looks like and what somebody is like, and when Fiore sees like Vol, the actual person, that like that it's like that the Pope is a person.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing him in person is a lot different to like seeing a photo of him or watching a video of him.
And you're not just seeing the Pope in person, you're seeing him in his young years when he was out doing stuff, This is Valrajani before she was the mother of the church. This was her when she was the Rose Knight. This is her when she wielded the Rosa Aurea. I
think that he's like running his thumb along the hilt of his sword of the Rosa Aurea, and I think he's just staring at her. And I think that he's also just he had literally, I'm not kidding, he had literally prayed that when they did this that they would be able to reunite Otari with his friends. It like kept him up sometimes thinking about the idea of this person being stuck and left behind, and the rest of the party, part of them being stuck and left behind and unable to move on and not even able to be together. That sounded like actual torture. And I think that the fact that they were able to reunite them, to let them speak to each other again, I think that was really important to him. And I think he's extremely emotional about it.
Damn it. It's very hard not to get emotional right now. That's very good. And Alrik, how are you feeling about this?
Knowing what he knew about the Roseguard, knowing their story, and seeing that they're actually seeing a happy end instead of the fairly tragic one that they had while they were alive. I think it sort of uplifts Alrik a little bit, knowing that even after people pass on, you'd probably still be able to see or reach them at any point. And also just being able to help these four come back together. He was happy that he was able to actually help his actual childhood heroes.
It's a story that always ended so sadly, and now it has a happy ending because of you. I think you see now the Roseguard still. They're coming down from celebrating and cheering with each other, and you see Otari, and he is so emotional as he wipes his eyes. He is crying because of course he is, and he says, lads, I could have sworn you'd left me behind, you know? And I think Asaphana hugs him and she says, maybe some parts of us did, Otari, but you're our Otari. We named the town after you. We never forgot you. I never forgot you. Yeah, we lived full lives, but you're 1/4 of the puzzle, you know? We couldn't go without you. We couldn't go anywhere. That's probably why we're still here, you know? And Vol kind of... She pats his shoulder and grins and says, the Roseguard isn't the same without the Seahawk. We need you, man. We could never leave you behind forever. I know it's not been easy for you. I don't think it's been easy for any of us. It's the first time in 500 years that we've been whole. Since then, we've just been a fraction. Something stuck, but here we are again. And it's because of our old friend, Ilvashti. You scoundrel, you dog. Come here. She hugs him again. And I think Sarmavdian is the first to look over at the others. And he says, well, so who must you all be? And I think he approaches Rin, and Rin kind of shrinks a little bit. She's like, hi, sorry, I'm not involved in any of this. I'm just a passing magic person, you know, saw something, helped out. And I think Zarmavdian chuckles and says, do you know, that's what I saw myself as before I joined the Roseguard. And yet, here I am. And she goes, I think then Asaphana turns and she looks down at Doriana and says, oh my word. Now, would I be correct in saying that you have my eyes? And Doriana does a little curtsy and she says, my name's Doriana Menhims. I am your great something granddaughter. And Asaphana's eyes light up and she picks you up and says, you're kidding me? Oh, my precious baby, look at you. And Doriana, she grew up without her mommy. Oh. You see her eyes watering a little bit despite herself, and she tries to look very brave. Carmen does not face his ancestor. He keeps his head low and tries not to start anything, but Vol strides up to him and kind of like beats her chest a little bit and says, I see a Rajani before me. A hero, just like the others. And Cameron kind of shakes his head, still not making eye contact, and says, I'm no hero, ma'am. I'm a bandit at best. A villain at worst. And I think Vol shifts her weight from one leg to the other and says, I don't believe that. Because that's what I said about myself years ago when I was a robber baron out living on the roads as the Rose Knight. And yet I came and I became an adventurer, and I put myself back on the right track. The only thing stopping you from being good is yourself. So you take that with you, son. And I think Carmen, embarrassed, just nods a little bit. And then the three of them look to you. And I think it is going to be Vol who speaks first again anyway. She strides to you, Fiore, and points and says, you have my sword!
Sorry.
How did the sword of the Rose Knight end in the grip of a champion of Sarenrae? I didn't know you were into tomb raiding.
Well, I wouldn't call it tomb. Well, no, it's it was a relic in our church.
A church? Which church?
Sarenrae?
What?
You started it?
What? No, I
yes.
wouldn't.
Yes, you did.
Really? The sun goddess?
Yes.
A bit ironic, isn't it? And I think Otari punches her shoulder and says, that's what I was saying. I was saying you were too much of a wolf to do that. And she's like, well, I suppose I could see myself a champion, maybe, in a different life. I'm sorry, it's kind of hard. I remember things I did after, and I don't remember things I did. And I think Zarmavdian steps forward and says, whoa, by my reckoning, that's because we're not really ghosts like Otari is. We're phantoms. We're lost souls. Not quite undead, but not alive either. And he starts to kind of ramble a bit, trying to be like, really, it's an astral thing. Has to do with the plane of Atir. And I think Isafana puts a hand on Zarmavdian's shoulder and says, maybe not the most romantic time to be talking about magic theory, my love. And he does, maybe. But Isafana looks up and says, he is right, though. We're all a little confused, but if you could enlighten us, I would really, really appreciate that. Who are you, brave adventurers?
We're the Fogfen Few. We live in Otari. 2 of us grew up there, and we found this dungeon over where you defeated Belcorra. But she's still a problem, and we've been trying to stop her before she continues trying to do her plans that she wanted to do when you fought her.
Yes.
We found that your souls were trapped, and Otari was trapped here too. So we wanted to help you.
The faces of the Roseguard change as you talk. When you say that you're from Otari, Isafana's eyes light up and she beams. She remembers that much, at least. That they founded a town of Otari. That's one of the memories she really holds close to her. When you say that Belcorra is still active, you see Zarmavdian look a little concerned, rubbing his beard and murmuring again. He seems to remember that being a problem. Figuring out that they weren't whole anymore. Figuring out that something bad might happen when they died. And Vol folds her arms and nods and listens and says, then you truly are brave warriors. If you can do something we are unable to finish. We are in your debt.
No, really. You founded the town that I grew up in, and Alrik too, and, well, Silk is studying here.
And I'm in love with it, just by the way. Good work.
I would do it again and again to save this place. You don't owe us anything. I'm just happy to be able to help.
I think the Roseguard step forward one by one. Isafana comes up to you, Alrik, and she holds your hands, and they are not the hands of a ghost. They are physical phantoms, not quite ghosts, not quite real. Mm. But she looks at you and says, if I may be so bold to ask, what is our legacy?
Well, all of you are regarded as heroes. In fact, your story is taught in festivals in the town and in history.
She gets a little emotional about that. You can see her smile.
You'd be happy
her
to
phantom,
know that...
by the way, is only 19 years old.
God.
But at the same time, she's so much older. Again, it's a little tricky. This is the complete amalgamation of a person in a single, phantoms. They're weird. I think that's going to be the TM here.
You'd be happy to know that your descendant is the mayor?
Well, I hope that's not nepotism. I hope they vote for his policies, not his name.
Oh, we do.
Yes, for his policies.
He's a lovely man.
She smiles and says, thank you. I'm glad to hear of it. And then Zarmavdian steps to you, Silk, and says, I can see by looking at you that you are a scholar of magic.
I consider myself your peer, even though we are quite a few years apart, aren't we?
Well, maybe so, but at the same time, the greatest minds are some of the most ancient, so I'd like you to please remember me in your studies.
I think you'll be happy to know I reference you quite a lot in my thesis.
Well, that will be ego enough for me.
Ooh, can I add on to it, actually? Your writings have been, well, let's say featured in one of the best colleges in Absalom.
Which one?
It's not that Silk doesn't think it's one of the best, but he's kind of hoping he wouldn't ask.
Well, for certain, the College of Mysteries, though I haven't checked the other libraries.
I flunked out of the College of Mysteries.
You too?
I wasn't able to keep up with my studies when I was a boy. I fancied myself something of a scholar of the world. And they kept my book there.
Yes, they did. It was quite the pain to get it out.
I suppose my magical... I suppose my learnings from traveling Golarion must have paid for something in the end then.
Oh, yes, they did.
Thank you very much. I am happy to hear that.
Easy may you rest with the knowledge.
I think Vol steps forward then, and she almost looks a little sheepish as she scratches her face. She is, obviously, green, but you can see she is so pale. She is every inch a Nidalese woman, She's practically black and white, except, green. And she almost looks a little sheepish as she says, so the Church of Serenai.
Mm-hmm.
How is it faring? I assume I'm long dead by now. Well, I know I'm dead, but I assume I'm long dead.
It's been about 500 years?
Ooh, all right.
Yeah,
that is quite a while.
Little, but it's been good. It's not a huge city, but it is the major temple. My mom's raised me there, and there are good people working there. There's littler shrines to other gods there, but it is the Dawnflower Temple, Serenrai.
They have other shrines to other gods?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was one of my ideas.
There weren't a lot of people that worship other gods, but it was it's important that there's a place for everyone to worship, I think.
You say you were raised by your mothers, plural?
Yes.
I never really had a family of my own. It's good to know I was able to make homes for others.
I didn't have one at first either.
2 orphan Serenites. He kind of laughs.
He also looks sheepish and embarrassed. He's like, I just wanted to make your legacy proud. And my mom did not want me to take the rose to Oria. Oh my god.
You tell your mother that the sword is meant to be used.
She was so scared that I would ruin it. Or not me specifically, but that it would get ruined. She was so scared.
And I think Otari kind of floats forward now, and he sniffles as he hugs Asaphana from the side and hugs Vol. And I think he says, lads, I don't know what to say. Thank you oh so much. I never expected to see my friends again. I thought I'd stay down here and then one day I'd stop existing. Thank you very much for taking care of me and for helping me see them again.
I thought that was too sad an ending for one of the Roseguard.
Too right! Vol slams her chest plate again. Too right!
I do hope that the company you tried to leave you with until now was satisfactory until you got it what you truly deserved, yes.
Asaphana slinks forward and says, we'll be leaving soon. I'm looking forward to holding my friends' hands as we go into the afterlife together. But we'll stay. We'll give you 1 week. And if you fight Belcorra Haravex again, Vol puts her hands on her hips and grins, says, you will have the aid of the Roseguard.
I'd be honored.
And I think you guys pick up the fulcrum lenses, each now perfectly clear. When you look through them, you see nothing. There is no phantom on the other side, listlessly waiting. Those phantoms now, they sit and laugh with Otari as he picks up a book and shows them. And you can hear Asaphana squealing, being like, you can read on your own?
No.
We see Vol grinning as she leans against a rock. We see Zarmavdian flicking through the pages, furrowing his brow, seeing if he can get into this. We see Carmen dragging along after you, and he clears his throat and says, thank you for letting me have this. I don't deserve it, but I'll do a lot with the things I've learned today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rin is spinning her umbrella nervously, being like, I am, by the way, so brave right now.
You're extremely brave.
I didn't even puke once, you guys.
You didn't.
I'm really proud of you.
We are very proud of you.
But I did enter the dungeon, and I did help save the day, and you wouldn't have been able to do it without me, I want to say, so. I guess.
That's true. Our girl, Rin.
I guess.
Soon you'll be able to come to dinner.
She looks at you and you say that, and you see like a moan pass over her face, and then she fucking runs to the side of the fucking walkway, and she goes,
oh, goodness.
I thought about it too hard.
If it helps, there's a skylight in the temple.
You should have led with that.
That was the next sentence I was going to say, but then you puked.
And I think Doriana kind of slinks up to you, Alrik, and she pulls on your sleeve a little bit, and she looks up at you and says, I told you I'd be brave and that she would have a hard time.
You did say that, and I trusted your visions completely.
And I think she leans up and she goes like, are you going to take the hood off, or is that staying up for now? I don't think the Roseguard are going to think it's weird, if that's what you're worried about.
It's not entirely that I'm worried about, but I guess for right now I can pop it off, just for a bit.
She smiles, she hugs you. She loves her Alrik.
Oh, this is baby sister.
That's her big brother.
And for what it's worth, not
so
one of them
warm.
comments about it either. They've seen all sorts of stuff out there.
They're like, and another thing, I think that you're really normal, Alrik.
Yeah.
Alrik, 2 seconds
Bonehill.
away from crying.
I think Bonehill gathers everything up and he nods and says, you're now more ready than ever to face Belcorra Haravex. You do that when you're ready. But I'd take their offer and do it before the week is over.
Okay.
Wait.
It's a bit of a pressing issue.
As you all leaving Otari to bring Vol, Asaphana, and Zarmavdian back into his little grotto to chill out for a week. Vol turns and says, and hey! You better visit and tell us some stories about Otari before we leave.
Of course.
She nods, and they all leave, and Asaphana is the last to go in, and she turns and smiles. And then the Roseguard go into Otari's grotto, and you have never seen Otari El-Vashti look so happy as he is when he holds Asaphana's hand and leans against Zarmavdian, laughing at one of Vol's jokes. How are you three doing as you prepare to make your way up the stairs now?
Oh my god, I'm gonna puke. I just met the heroes of our city. Oh my god. Like Fiore, he grabs onto Silk's shoulders, like, oh my god.
Steady, darling.
I thought you two would be excited by that.
I had to be so normal.
You did.
Still reeling.
You were both splendid.
Thanks.
My two dashing heroes meeting their own.
Oh my god.
Don't you sell yourself short. You're also a hero in this.
Yes, but I'm not falling over myself now, am I?
No, you didn't. You weren't really hoping that you'd get cast in that show. age 15, really hoping.
What?
That's the show. I think that he would have wanted to.
Did Fiore get cast?
I don't know if he will. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't decide that.
Make me a performance check.
A performance check. I almost went to roll the calendar.
Retroactive performance check.
Retroactive.
I forgot about the fucking show.
Crazy.
Well, guys,
the DC is going to be pretty low. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a 10 because this is level 1.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Let's go! Fiore got the part when he was 15. He got to play Valrajani.
He's like, I played Valrajani when I was 15. I wasn't really expecting.
You now, you're her predecessor. Or, no, that's beforehand.
Successor.
Someone that comes after. Okay. Now look at you, you're her successor.
And he pinches Fiore's cheeks.
He makes a gay little face.
Well, heroes, you'll now go down in history side by side with the Roseguard, won't you? And as you walk up those stairs, your relics of the Roseguard, the Rosa Aurea, the Dove Brooch, and the Threshold of Truth have all been empowered by them. You have gained powerful boons. For aiding them, you each gain. For aiding Valrajani, everyone gets the bonus feat, Reactive Strike.
This is the greatest day of my fucking life. This is the greatest day of my life. This is my favorite feat in the world, and I forget to get it every level.
I have missed this. I will not be able to capitalize on as much as I do with this homie, but I've missed this.
I will! I'll do it for you, babes.
For aiding Zarmavdian, you all gain a +2 to your will saves.
Oh,
Holy
yes.
shit.
Well, actually, I'll say a +1 to your will saves. +2 is way too high.
God, please.
I'll take it.
He be hating. Not me having now a higher will save than Fortitude.
+20 will save.
For aiding
Plus
Asaphana
22.
Menhims, you can choose between the Fearsome, the Astral, the Returning, the Shifting, or the Vitalizing runes to put on one of your weapons.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll have to think about that.
And for aiding Otari Ilvashti, you all gain a +5 to all of your speeds.
Oh my god!
What? Damn.
Dude, I have 30 feet of land speed, dude.
With full plate.
I'm a champion in full plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can run real fast, bro.
I ought to have a 30 as well. Damn. Damn.
Did Chuji have a 40?
It's 40 or 50, somewhere around there, yeah.
Something like that.
It ended up being like ungodly, especially if you
I think it was like
off.
60 per round afterwards. Or per action.
That's
You have rescued the heroes of legend, and now you prepare for the deepest delve you will ever make. As we enter the final fight, and enter the Vault of Nhimbaloth to face against Belcorra Haravex in the penultimate episode of Dice Will Roll Abomination Vaults.
Hello. If you're hearing my voice, it's because you're listening to a podcast on Podderation, the network of podcasts for nerds, by nerds, all about nerds. That's right. I'm Wythe Marshall. I'm one of the two hosts of Why We Roll, a TTRPG design podcast from the Stillfleet studio. The other host is Christopher Pickett, creator of the game Danse Macabre. I created a game called Stillfleet and co-developed a game called Blister Critters. We're always talking about TTRPGs, how to design them, what makes them so fun, where they're headed in the future, and actually also the industry, practical advice. So if you're interested in any of those subjects, check out Why We Roll. And hey, thanks for checking out any and all of Podderation's great work. We really appreciate you. Enjoy your listening.